Well, welcome along to beautiful Daily Oval. What a day it is, start of spring, and it is the AFL Masters South Australia Stream of the Week. My name is Tony Neal and joining me today is Matt Gale. Not playing today, Matt, so they asked you to fill in for a couple of the teams out here today, but didn't quite happen. How are you feeling about the day and what are your thoughts?
Superb spring weather, Tone. Really looking forward to today's clash. The home East Hectorville boys taking on the Southern Metro Kookaburras. Southern Metro just down on a few numbers this week. They've been a pretty highly successful team over a period of time. And East Hecky, lovely club, beautiful location, as you can see, picturesque here this afternoon. Tone, and the next game, obviously, the Modbury Hawks and the Paraka Bulls.
Yes, that's right, at 3 o'clock, and the ground conditions today, it's firm. There is a cricket pitch in the middle. There is no muddy areas. Current temperature and expected temperature, well, it's going to be up to around 23 degrees today. It was 25 yesterday, but 23 today, and currently 21.5. Feels like, who cares about what it feels like? It feels nice and warm, Matt. That's what it does feel.
Feels beautiful.
And also joining us is the great man Kane Curley, who we have known for many years, both Matt and myself. And Kane, just out at the moment with an injury, mate. Take us through what that injury is.
I've done a tendon in one of my fingers, so that was about 8 weeks ago now. I've dislocated one finger and snapped the tendon in the other, so...
No good?
Nah, that was me done for the year.
Done for the year? Well, you don't want to peak too early, mate. That's the other thing we say, but you couldn't quite get back. We have got a couple of players filling in, as we said, for East today. So you'll see a player, number 60 there, Joey Zarella. He's on his own.
He's got an opponent coming down.
Oh, here he comes now. Jared Dent for the Southern Metro. Look at him just snuck inside the 50. Look at him. Oh, there he goes. So all set and readiness. So they are using the circle, which is just off the middle of the ground here. So the wingers on this side of the ground are going to be a lot closer. Oh, I'll tell you what, Metros. So the people watching at home, the Metros Kookaburras are in the blue, and Hectorville, of course, like the Fitzroy jumpers. Hectorville, beautiful Daily Oval. Oh, just a big push-up. Sujay Cook, well known to many people out there, and goes on the left and kicks his first goal and gets a pat from Liam Casey from the opposition. Sujay, of course, played in that big Masters Day at the start of the year at Para Hills, Matt, and come up with a little injury, but back out there today and showing a bit of leadership there, went on the left. Breeze is really blown to that right of screen as well.
I'm going to put it out there a little bit earlier, Tone. So Jay Cook, former Crows, Nord and Glenelg player. I'll slot him down for a handful today. A handy 5 against this company. I think he'll finish off. He's already kicked that lazy one on the left and he made that look so easy. So we'll go back to the middle, and we know Kane Curley. We know him from a previous life at Broughton Mundura, but tell you what, Chaos, over the journey, you've done the old Onka Baringa, but you've done some serious damage to your body over time in this great game.
Yeah, I did have a nasty leg injury back in 2003, which I thought that was the end of it for me then, Matty, but it's good fun having a kick out here with
it. It is in the twilight zone, so the Kookaburras just trying to get their first forward for 8. Larkham started well on the ruck, dishes off to Mize, having trouble picking it up. The Bacchus Marsh are a bit stiff at the moment for both teams. Great hand pass out of the front of that contest. They've got one out wide. Need to get it out to here to Mickey Below. Must be Bellin. He's got a... Bello. So it is Bello.
Yep.
Righto, so we've got an interesting W there on the team sheet.
Just saying, some of the hairstyles, mate, I didn't notice flicking around there. Lad come roaring out of the middle there. Looked like he could have been off the set of Peaky Blinders there, number 52, Dan Wilson. I'll say that respectfully. Of course, happy Father's Day to everyone out there. What more would you rather be doing than coming and having a kick with your mates and your opponents on Father's Day? Probably sitting in the pub having a feed, I guess. But Travis Crozier comes inside. He looks a good size, big Travis.
He's pretty handy, Travis. He's a newcomer this year, so he's filling in the ruck today. Nick Greenslade's offered his son's grand final today.
So he's a recruit.
He is. Yeah, he just wandered out here off his own back, but he's been pretty handy.
Looks pretty athletic too. He's a good size there. He's jogging into the middle now. He's pretty much the only one. Well, there's 2 others jogging, but and now he could show up the Masters if he keeps that up. He's run about 50 metres there. That's not on in Masters footy. Ball bobbles around. Metro, they come out. That's good use of the eyes there, Matt. That's Scott Legard getting that ball.
So Legard goes out to the flank. Beautiful kick. Got one over the top. Great composure. And finds Monas. Don't know if he's the old, hey, Mona. Oh, he's Monas, that's right. He's got the long Greek name, they've cut it short. So Monas will line up, being on the mark, standing 30 from home. And it's the tarmac. Double-handed approach. Has he got the distance on that bull? He has. It's carried over the back, and they've opened their account, the Southern Metro Kookaburras, with a beautiful goal there from Monas.
Effective kick, Matt. It doesn't matter how you get there. He was a bit of the David Cloak in that one. He just dropped it with 2 hands and got it through. So
the legs to get over the line.
Yeah,
which is fantastic. Kane, how's the numbers been this year for East Sectorville?
Pretty good. It's like most teams are probably the same. You drop a few off during the middle of the year, a few injuries and that start to creep in, but towards the end of the year it's been pretty strong.
Been able to manage to recruit any blokes along the stretch?
We've had a few wander out. Benny here in the middle has come out this year. He's been a very handy pickup as well.
Terrific.
There's 24 names on the list. You of course being out, and probably a couple of others, and a couple filling in for the opposition team. Tell us, well, first of all, and it's not tongue-in-cheek, but do you guys train? Because some teams don't.
We do, but it's about 45 minutes of mucking around with the ball and then in for a pint and a feed.
Sounds like old school circle work.
Yeah, and I was going to say that second part is the important part. We went out, Matt and I, we were out at Foss Camden earlier in the year and did a couple of interviews, but so important, mental health, being around your mates and that, you know, if someone said to me, if you told your wife you're going down to the pub to have 3 or 4 beers, she'd say, what are you doing? But if you're going to the footy club and you're doing a bit of training and then you can have a couple of beers, well, that's all right. So obviously enjoyable and a good social network yourself from the country. You've been down here a lot of years, of course, and enjoy the social side of sport, mate.
Yeah, the social side's good. I work from home, so for me to get out on a Wednesday night is a real bonus. Get out and have a few beers.
Fantastic. They do it here at Hectorville. Is this where you train?
Yeah, we train here.
So for those who haven't been down here, do yourself a favour. The Hectorville club rooms are absolutely sensational. I can remember, Matt, probably 30 years ago, this used to have, I reckon it had a bike track or something around it, the old Daily Oval. But, geez, magnificent.
So Monas with ball in hand, looks to kick off. He's got one out in the open space out the back here. Clever little snapper. I don't think it's going to be on target at all. And gobbled up on the last line of defence there by Castles.
He was the best dressed bloke in the warm-up I've ever seen.
He did have the suit jacket on, like he's going out to toss the coin for the Australian cricket team. Such was the delight of the embroidery on the back of the jacket. So they've gone in border here, playing off. Jeez, he's met hard there. He's going to be in that one tomorrow. He's got one over the top to poke it out to. Goes in that direction. Struggling to pick it up. There's our Crozier, and it's kicked over the boundary line. We'll have a ball up.
I spoke to Castles about the jacket before the game, so that's the best team man jacket. He's trying to start a new tradition for the last game of the year. Put it on for the warm up.
So he's worn it. Is he going to be the best team man, or he was last week?
So that's from last presentation from last year.
So it's an annual jacket.
Yeah,
brilliant idea.
He's covered it in DP, he reckons.
And he's got the headband on as well. Don't know whether they're holding the eyebrows up or what they're doing, but. Leading in that ball there, well done, Jared Dent. Seen him play a few times this year and really gets around. Couldn't quite get it through. Bobbling around there, out it comes. Gee, out wide now. Right, a commentator's curse. Kane, do you reckon? Oh, I was going to say, do you reckon he'll kick the goal? He won't even kick the ball away. He's going.
Shadow to start off with. Oh, beautiful work.
Jeez, champagne football.
Exquisite skills. It's in the Allen.
Round it comes. Oh, off the ground. Little bit of a soccer. I was going to say champagne football out there on the flank, but like he'd had too many, the way he fell over there.
That was great work by the Cookers defender, but he was just really overzealous trying to go off the deck.
There's a flaming galah on the Hectorville Oval.
They've chewed out many a Metro Ovals in South Australia this winter, and lining up should be an easy finish here. He's almost kicked it off the shin. He didn't like it, and that's Dan Wilson. But
well, we didn't have to name him that.
Well,
we have.
Well, there's no commentator's curse. It's Timmy Allen. Goes and collects the ball for the full back. So it'll be Liam Casey to do the kicking duties for the Kookaburras.
So 2 number 12s out here as well. Steve Moody. So we might have to sort that out. Ooh, another double-handed drop, mate.
So heads out towards the boundary line. Can he keep it in? Just drops the ball more than anything. Socket off the ground by Wigsell, Australian representative, played over in France in 2024, I believe. So they go inside forward 50, chases on, great hand pass out. There's plenty of numbers here for the Kookaburras to mop up, overrunning the ball. So Jake Cook Smart football. Does he go to the top of the square? He's got a couple of, geez, they're queuing up left, right and centre. Chook raffles on. Joe the Goose. Lovely hand pass and a great goal to Dan Wilson.
He won't miss that one, and I'll tell you what, when our cameraman gets into that pocket again, I've been to many grounds, Matt, but that has got to be one of the best playgrounds I've ever seen in the ground. I know, there it is there. I know Glenunga got a fair setup. Have a look at that.
Yeah, that is huge.
Fair income.
Great day, Father's Day.
Yeah,
Once again, thank you to all the fathers, those with us and those who have left and gone. Thank you for raising us and that ongoing mentorship if it's still available.
And thank you, Dino. Great work on the camera there. And, well, they are kicking with the breeze. Is there a style of play, Kane, that we look at with the Masters in regards to Hectorville, or do they just get it down and hope it all just happens organically?
There's not a lot of theory in it. Just push it forward.
Honest man. Remember, our best on ground gets the Archie songs and the filming footy beanie. And I'll tell you what, Trav Crozier could be lining up for that, or he's Cook on his left again. Geez, he does that well, Matt. Centres the ball, doesn't he?
He's got one goal and a couple of goal assists here. He's firming early. Having a laugh about it as well, which is great to see.
Timmy Allen with the ball here now, he'd be a chance for a handful today as well.
Tim Allen, not Tim the Tool Man.
I was thinking the same thing.
I knew the name,
Tim
but
the Tool Man. And jabs through another one.
Here it is. I love the nicknames. We've got Michael below, Mick, Travis Crozier, Trav, Kevin Hood, Kev
07.
Damien Holland,
Hood.
Damo. So they've put a lot of work into the nicknames, mate. Lachlan Scoose, Lockie.
Got the Stevie G train.
Intellectual bunch out here.
Yeah.
With Cookie Monster.
Sir J. Cookie. Justin Jack Carl, Stevie G. That's Stephen Gussman. Oh, that's innovative. And then Stephen Smith is just Steve. But I like Xavier Davey. I thought he might be the X-Man, and it is just the X.
Great tap in the middle, comes down to Wigzell. Could have been taken high, eventually gets out of that tackle. Come out the front of the contest to Larkham, dishes back to Wigzell. Smart player Wigzell. Got injured in this same clash last year and couldn't play at the National Carnival. Bit of trickery by the ball on Motors, and we'll have a ball up right in front of our broadcast position.
They've got the nicknames on the back of the jumpers as well, Matt. I like that. A little bit hard to see.
It's good for us commentators because if there is a double dip here, which we do have with the 12s, sometimes we get the same nickname on the same jersey, so that can be a little bit tricky.
Mitch Myers, his nickname's Mitchy, so they're really innovative with the nicknames.
Don't want to trouble anyone too much there, Tone. So running himself in a bit of trouble there's Mitch Myers.
Oh, the dance.
Sells a bit of candy. Got the dancing shoes on this afternoon. Larkham still in the action there. Great hair pass off. Good build up here by the Kookaburras. Got that central corridor open now. Jabs it in there. Unfortunately, the full back comes out like a full forward. And an easy intercept mark in the end. So they push out towards the wing. Lovely looking kick. A raking left foot out to the centre wing position. Foot races on. It's not a fast one, Tone. I'll give you that. It is a fast 8 track though. Goes into the corridor. Geez, that's a willing kick. And a beautiful one at the end to find Mitch Myers.
Yeah, very good player. Myers gets it across. So here's Luke Renfrey. Dare I say it, I do say it every time. It's a bit embarrassing. I coached him in the 19s and 17s down at Glenelg, now they're playing Masters. So you get them from one end of their career to the other. Very good lad, Luke Renfrey. Had a good chat with him the other week and still goes all right. This is Scott Leggard around the corner. No one gliding by, so having to do it all on his own, this way, that way. Player standing skill was Leggard. Just sort of walked into that. Gets it towards Larkham. Larkham, we've seen a few times this year and can seriously play. A lot of these blokes, they might lose a bit of speed, but they don't lose the skill, Matt.
No, they don't.
We saw that beautiful day down there at the Barossa as that kick comes in.
Geez, tall timber. Good punch from behind. I thought that the raft of that number 44's knuckles before chaos. I'll give you the strong tip. A couple of rounds ago down at Woodville South, and the umpires found a free kick.
I did hear he manned up on you, Matty.
Yeah, he had the golden fist out and the knuckle sandwich.
So no one on the mark there?
So Larkham, no one on the mark. I think his own player's on the mark, mate, as he's struggling there at ground level. Anyway, kicks from 45, gives it the kitchen sink. Strong mark up there. Great set of jukes.
Wow.
And the big man in Brett Potter. Geez, he looks like a big log cutter from the Adelaide show. Snaps that, jabs that straight into the middle of the post from the top of the square.
Couldn't do that. If you went to training and said, go and kick the ball at the post, see if you can hit it, you wouldn't be able to do it.
You wouldn't be able to do it 1 in 100, would you?
So Jay Cook down for the kick in here. So
he's racking him up. He might just go he might go coast to coast here, Tone.
I was going to say, he might be down snaveling in the forward pocket as well. Here he goes. He's done a couple on the left. Look at that. You're right, Kane. That's gone over the middle.
Got it into the heart of the Hectorville.
And there's one free out the back and they can't get to him. She's a fit-looking unit, this guy. Well done. Gets that ball across, got the socks up. So that could be Steve Moody or Casey. Oh, well done by the big fella standing under it. The other thing, Kane, I was going to ask, the beauty of playing Masters, 25, is that you do get the travel. There's the Riverland, we did Encounter Bay there one day. Have you travelled much this year as a team, or you sort of tend to stay around Adelaide Metro?
We did the Riverland trip this year, but I didn't go up on that one. But I can speak from previous ones. That is a cracking trip. So we go up on the day of. Generally end up with an esky full of beer on the way back. So
as you do, win, lose or draw.
But I know other clubs go up the night before, so a lot of those are a bit dusty while they're running around.
Just great events, though, isn't it? Like to anyone out there watching, we've spoken to a lot of them, Matt. There's players that come and play. They've watched it on filming footy or spoken to someone, and they've come out and thought, I wonder what this is about, and all of a sudden they're getting help with shifting and all kinds of things. So here's the player with the long socks up. Could be my cult hero of the day. Kicks to Renfrey in the middle. Oh, he's played on there, and that is caught. Luke Renfrey cannot get away with that. Good
big
tackle
X.
there.
He stamped his authority, the big X, and some great work in the foreground there before by Mark Smith, the elder statesman. Great kick into the forward line. Lovely chest mark.
Cookie just to the right of this. Looking down on the haunch. He's going to get the handball.
This one out. So he's going to go for home because there's no one there at the back of the square. He's given it the kitchen sink and gone bang! Huge goal.
Probably 45 metres that one, I'll tell you what.
He kicked it from the 50 and the
50,
defender just floated back and put the one-arm salute up. Wasn't going to get the kick close to that. Had the aid of the breeze and an open goal square.
Nothing better to be doing than sitting back on a Sunday. I used to love it years ago. You'd watch the old VFA in Victoria on a Sunday, but now you can sit back and watch the Masters on a Sunday, and that is good, fair income, old-fashioned footy, Matt. 50 metres out, goes bang with the wind, and it travelled, got there.
Great little cameo from Mark Smith. He said, I'm going to take the old bottle brush to the beach and I'll have a seat. Great work by the great man. Back to the middle, searching hand pass towards the wing, goes back inboard. And a clever start here from Hectorville. Geez, takes on the tackler, goes one over the top, one too many, one would fill. A dish out the back, got Wigsell on the middle. He does well there, Wigsell on a one-on-one. Needs to find a target here. He's got the big lumberjack Potter, goes over his head. Jesus, the David and Goliath battle at ground level time. He goes off the deck, he should have picked it up. Anyway, little three runs away with it. Good work there by Burden. They go down the line. Oh, the one hand almost reeled in. Couldn't quite take the mark. We don't have the 36 on the. Oh, he's down the bottom there. Paris. No relation to Paris Kneebone, of course. Good work by Sujay Cook. Clean set of heels. Goes inboard. There's a class and cut above at the moment, Tone. And they're held up at centre wing for a ball luck.
He's going to have to get a wriggle on to get his 5, though, because he's going at half time, Tony.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, he won't be around. You'll have to get the old Archies off.
Now, I must say, Kane, there's a player just ran on here. We won't say who. It's number 35, Ian Whistler, anyway. But no, I was looking at a few of the blokes. Mate, they've lathered up. They've got the oil on the arms and the shoulders and everything, these boys.
He's one out the back.
Talk about take it seriously. Just around here. Oh,
straight through the middle of the points.
So a few of the boys, they're a bit full ball with it. I was in the rooms, the oil's all shining. I'm thinking, gee, these guys are taking it seriously.
I guess if you've got a decent set of guns, you can do it, Tony.
Oh, there we go.
Not for me, mate.
Rumour has it they had the barbell curls out there before the game, Tone, and the old sniffing salts to go with it.
And there's the tallest and the shortest, almost, Dave Lucia for Southern Metro, and he's playing on Ian Whistler. So that's an interesting matchup on the half-forward line, speed versus height. So we're keep an eye on this. We do say to the viewers, we'll see football played in a different manner with Masters, but courage there.
So great work on the kick in. They got one short, it goes to Wigsell. Strong overhead. He's trailing him. Representative goes to a little jab out of his defensive 50. Beautiful kick to Larkham. Looks to play on. Would he go to 25 on offer? Goes to Monas.
That's good skill.
Good build up here from the Kookaburras they got. They should have probably gone straight into the forward line. They got Stuart Oldham out here on the wing. with the long sleeve, comes out the dent, beats that would-be tackler, has a bounce, going the
Where's he
opposite
going,
direction.
Matt?
I'm not sure if he's related to the Dent that played at Sturt and Fitzroy, Matthew Dent.
Matty Dent.
They play on, he's got a raking left foot, that back flanker, and unfortunately swallowed at the centre wing position. So play on immediately. Kookaburra's going at all costs. He's got a good win to speed up. Goes to the pocket. Chiming in with a lovely mark. Is
that mine?
no. He's been asked to play on it. This should be the 25.
He's a Hectorville guy.
So that's one of the fill-ins.
Yep, thank you. I think there's a
I
couple
reckon
out there.
I reckon he's conned him into the 25 there, Kane.
Right, commentator's curse, Kane. Will he kick it? And he's playing for the opposition. Should he
He
kick it?
kicked his first for us last week, so it'll be interesting.
He's got to go the back-to-backs.
Shouldn't miss from there, Tony.
He's taken his full 30 just to walk to the square.
That could be quarter time, Matt, the way we go.
Hope he don't get timed out.
Oh, look,
Don't
two
play
on,
on.
three on the mark. Have a look, they're in a line. Look at them. They're in a line.
There you go.
I don't know whether we'll be talking that up, but well, there's no training this week. Last round.
Last round.
This is as well.
He might have the footy trip to brag the whole way through.
Do they have a footy trip this year?
No.
Wouldn't go far from here, would you?
Yeah,
Campbelltown pub or something?
we haven't done one since I've been involved for the last 3 or 4 years.
Well, you might have to head up the social committee, Kane. That's what it might be. Get them on the bus to Broughton.
Yeah.
They might not make it back.
Get yourself in a pickle up there.
Yeah. Well, it might be Masters football. I'd suggest that's not a Masters umpire there.
No,
good umpire.
I think it's
but
Wiggs's lad, actually. So
Doing
good
a
throw
good
up. Work in the middle. Eventually Hectorville win the clearance. Bottles around. Comes out to Cook. Started in tremendous form.
Oh.
Goes for home. Got one in the square. Double gripper. Couldn't take it. Dishes off. Got to Joe the Goose if he can clean it up. Still in action. Ooh, and well held up there by the Kookaburra defenders with a double wrap tackle.
Attracted a crowd, didn't you, Matt? The blue bottles almost.
From,
three of
15
them.
from home.
Look at all
Three
the blue
blokes have put
jumpers
their
here.
hands. I don't know who's going to go up and ruck because yeah, they did pick that up. That's quarter time.
Quarter time.
So quarter time here at the Daily Oval. We'll bring back the second quarter action of East Hectorville and the Southern Metro Kookaburras after the break.
I'm just going to see which
Oh, big thank you again to Kane Curley from the East Hectorville Footy Club for joining us this afternoon. Thanks, Carson. Good luck with you on Capringa.
I think he's going to stay with us, mate.
He is. Oh, that's great.
I'll shoot through.
He's going to shoot
come
through.
back later.
So we'll be back with all the second quarter action after the break.
I'm just going to go.
Welcome back to the Daily Oval. Second quarter action about to get underway between East Hectorville and the Southern Metro Kookaburras. Umpires just making sure we've got the 666 in place. Beautiful conditions, albeit a little bit swirly with the breeze. Small throw up, goes to Larkham. Larkham gets the tap. So Jay Cook runs onto it, started in supreme form, pumps it inside forward 50. Lovely kick and a terrific mark down low by Timmy Allen, who's also started off splendidly. So sizes up his options. The man on the mark is at the top of the paint. He's found a couple out wide here. Goes over the first intended target. Got some assistance out the back. Uses him now. Clever work there by Laws. Goes back to Tim Allen from the top of the 50. Oh, the defender drops down like a 9-iron. And a lovely mark and an easy take. Uncontested at the end. And Phil Vincent will have a shot on goal. Man on the mark. About 30 from home here. So goals have been kicked both ends. 2 down this end in the first quarter. And obviously East Hectorville kicking to the left of your screen in this second quarter. So put Phil Vincent, deliberate approach, bit of an inside-out helicopter. And not overly happy with the result. Oh, the teapot approach after his kick. No, play on immediately out of there, goes to Potter. This looks like he's been swung into the ruck, the big man. Lovely kick to Wiggsell. Loves the situation. Wiggsell, a prime mover, goes in the middle. Terrific kick. Finds Mitch Myers, plays on through the heart of the Daily Oval. Goes out to the flank looking for Stuart Oldham. Sun in the eyes of the defender. Dent trying to work his magic at ground level, looking to get it out to Stuart Oldham. He's taken down to the tackle. Only one left standing, Stuart Oldham. Plays on. He's got his skates on, has a bounce. Does he go the snapper? I think he has.
Locked it off the
He's
boot,
kicked
mate.
an absolute ripper. And I'll tell you what, we don't have the Jab Meat Work snag of the day, but that would be it this afternoon. And I do play basketball with Sammy Stuart Oldham. And he's a creative player, and he used all his ability there for a wonderful point.
One of the best ever seen on Daily Oval.
Oh, the best ever point he's kicked, and he's given a high five for Tone. So Jay Cook with ball in hand. Great to have you back on the composition.
Yeah, just down mingling amongst both huddles there, Matt. I tell you what, they take it pretty seriously. Some of the talking now, I know there's a bit of fun in that, but take it quite seriously. A new player for for Southern Metro, number 33, Con Lazaro has turned up. Well, he's on the team sheet as well. And our 2 number 12s, so Liam Casey has the socks up. Very dashing player. A lot of players around the ball, as we can see at the moment.
Just like for you, Tone, Steve Smith has got the Guernsey. He's the only one with the Kookaburras Guernsey from East Hectorville this quarter. I'll get a number to you right very, very shortly.
I thought you were going to say he's batter playing for Australia, Matt, for one moment.
That might be him with ball in hand right now, it is. So Steve Smith takes the ball over the boundary line there, the 35. Expect there to be a swap at every quarter.
Oh, that's
great to see that the East Hectorville boys are helping out the Hounds. We're in the Fitzroy Guernsey. Had a very good story about Fitzroy during the week, Tone, with the whole movement of those 2 teams coming in the VFL in 1987. I'll take you back to that shortly. Lovely kick. Finds the chest there of Benny Shepherd. So Benny Shepherd on that far side. Started well, Shepherd. Rakes a lovely left foot peg. No one home, unfortunately, on this occasion. An easy mark there to Liam Casey with the socks up. So it goes towards Wiggsell. He's their creative playmaker. Needs some support in place. Dragged to the ground.
Did in that.
Could have been a free upfield. So they go through Moody, I think, on this occasion. Was it Casey again? Slippery hand pass. Stuart Oldham couldn't hold on. Great pressure at ground level by Mainers. And he's brought down in a tackle straight away. True centre wing on the Daily Oval. Second quarter action and coming up soon. We have the Modbury Hawks in their first season taking on the Paraka Bulls.
And the men in the long sleeves doing a bit of work there with Monas and Stuart Oldham. Ball goes up and comes down and then off a bounce. So Wiggsell should almost be able to call that a mark in like you do in cricket. One hand, one bounce. Beats Con Lazaro there. Oh, he's beaten twice with the tackle. Probably still warming up from getting here at quarter time. Gee, he looks a likely type as Travis Crozier. He'd be a very handy man just to walk in. Or over he goes, does Casey. That allows Hectorville to go forward. Nice chipping kick out to Cook. Here he is on the left boot. Gee, he's done a lot on the left today. That's a beautiful kick. They almost collide, the two Hectorville players. Oh, this way, that way, just hanging off. Ground ball bouncing.
Joe the Goose beckoning and he ignored the target.
Well, you can get like that, Matt, as we get a bit older. The eyes and the goalposts, they look 7 metres apart, then they narrow down to 1 when you go to kick it.
So Potter comes in with the Stephen Kernahan helicopter, and unfortunately he's turned it over straight away. So great mark by Vincent, goes back to the hot spot, goes to Tim Allen, who started superbly. Quick kick over the shoulder. Potter, did they get a hand on it? Cook weaves some magic. Started superbly, taken high, umpire agrees. Be a free kick shot on goal.
I like
15
that
from home.
Brett Potter. There should be more of that, Matt. Just don't swap ends. Stay down one end of the ground. He was in the forward line the last quarter, and now he's in the back line.
So difficult angle he plays on. He's very narrow on that kick. He played on a little bit too quickly for mine, and with the swirly breeze, he just accelerated too quickly on that one time for a narrow miss.
I'll tell you what they won't do. They won't drag him because he's leaving at half time anyway. So he wouldn't be dragging to have a rest. But no, they don't drag him these days. Potter, gee, goes long. Oh, one bounce out to the wing. Dave Wilshire couldn't quite take it, couldn't quite get away. Seems to be a few more blue jumpers in around this as we speak. Couple of players trotting around. Scott Larkham just here at centre half back. Now picks up his player, gets in front. That ball up. We're going to see a second one. Dribbles out. All players working down low. The big tall men, Matt, they have to work pretty hard below the knees. Travis Crozier it was. In the orange boots, who now go up in the ruck.
So Larkham gets the tap, goes out towards Wigzell. Can't quite pick it up. Needs some support out there. Go into the pocket. Goes towards Mazzino. Oh, the man in the back, Potter, almost gave it to him. I think he's paid the man.
Correct. Yeah.
No, he's given it to Potter. So Mazzino a bit unfortunate there. Potter goes out wide. He's done a lot better down back than what he was playing up forward. Strong tackle by Larkham. I think the umpire's called a throw. We'll have a free kick on that far side. So players just trying to get themselves into position. A lot of players behind the ball here for the Cookers. They go inboard, 1-on-2. Smart work. They go out towards that to Stephen Smith, the fill-in player from Hectorville. Who's looking for the assistance of the boundary line. They'll have a ball thrown up inside the boundary line there on the left half forward flank here for Hectorville. We've been a little bit quiet. Of the Kookaburras. We'll have a goal.
I've seen Whistler with his hand up, and I'll tell you what, they've matched him up on one of the shorter guys again, so it's almost like Crouch, the soccer player, a big tall player, and they put the small ones on him. Around it comes to getting plenty of it. Travis Crozier. So he tries to go long and high down that far wing, but you can see the breeze in the trees. They wheel around here, the Kookaburras. They come inside. That ball's going to bounce. It's going to come out to where not many people are if it comes out this side of the ground. Oh, Kookaburras had 3 players trying to track that ball. Pops out now to Lusha. Gets a handball on. Gee, goes back the other way. Now, number 29 we haven't got. That's fine. Around the corner. Long. Is it going to bounce? Oh, I tell you what, Matt. It hasn't missed by much. Scotty Leggard.
Sean Castles to do the kicking duties, or he's just going to go and get the ball. He's the ball boy. So Sammy Ritchie to do the kicking duties. Save your legs, he says. Got one in the pocket. Ignores that target in Wilson. Goes to almost... he did intercept his own teammate there in the end. Plays on. Great kick. Straight over that goal umpire that's not there. And for a minus score.
Lukey Remfrey.
So again, the ball is brought back by Castles, only to be given back to Sam Ritchie where we were 30 seconds ago.
There's a 17 come on as well here, so they're starting to get a few numbers.
Zarello gets the kick out duties, goes down the direction there of Carl, goes over his head. Oh, great work on the mark to deflect that one. So Hector will lay away. Wigzell with the 1-on-2, he's lacked support all day, but you get that when you've only got 15, 16 players out there.
So the support out the back there, the supporter with the puppy dog. So they surround the oval here, Matt. There's a good crowd on this side. There's the playground, as we said, got a lot of people in it as well, and down underneath us. saw you lining up there at quarter time, Matt. There's plenty of people here to watch the two big games today as that ball comes in. That's an inside 50. Renfrey had to wait. Quick handball out now, player gliding by. Oh, that's a big bump. The referee's actually going to get a free kick. Well, there's a little bit going on there. Did not like the attention, Jared Dent, I would suggest. So Renfrey, is he going to take...
He's got a player on, needs to get it to him.
Yeah, just watching what was happening there in back play. There was a few collisions here. So they go back now. Renfrey, well, he's going to kick from just crossing the 50-metre line now, so probably 47 out. Gets under it, and in doing so puts it straight out of the pocket there. And, well, another ball up right by that point post down there, Matt.
An interesting option in the end by Renfrey. Such as life with these windy conditions. So ball to be thrown in. Great work on the ruck by Larkham. So, searching ball Dent who around the contest. Great work by the Hectorville defenders. So East eventually get it out. Marked in the end. Couldn't, was Wilson. So they pop it back out. Luxford goes inboard. Oh, lovely drill. Almost took his teammate down with the ball. Honest plays on. Goes that double-hander. Oh, and a great intercept mark in the end there by Justin Carl, or otherwise known as Jack Carl. With the Iron Fist. Right on that last line of defence. So Carl has got someone up there.
Yeah.
Go straight up Main Street.
Ooh.
Cook's been barreled over there by Larkham. Should be a free kick here. Umpire will bring it back. No advantage given. And almost like in slow motion, they'll have to bring it back, and players aren't very happy with that tone. As you can see, no one's sprinted off as of yet.
Well, the only bloke jogging is Travis Crozier.
Yeah.
I think
He's
was
got
the
some
original.
hindsight in mind, but the rest of them are just trying to get the cash in a couple of petrol tickets early. So Cook, only on till half time. He goes out to that far side.
Out that wing it goes. That's a beautiful kick too. Can they put two or three together? Doing well. Oh, gee, player having to run the wrong way and watch that ball come over the top of his head. Player went down to the knees. Brett Potter there may have been. Didn't really need to, but got it out. That's effective. Oh, hits the knee of a player here. Big collision about to happen. Geez, he's athletic. I like Liam Casey. He really moves well. Gets it up here to Mitch Myers. Running through the middle. Does he go the handball? No, he doesn't. Doesn't get the shepherd. He calls him too. I'll tell you what, attracts a crowd. One-handed there was Stuart Oldham. Couldn't quite get it done. See, this chap here, number 44, is Justin Jack Carl, and he's been good down back. I don't mind him. Crozier it is.
So Cook goes inboard to Mazzino. Doesn't quite bounce in his direction. Ends up with him though. So Mazzino from the pocket.
Ooh.
He's dragged down as he kicked it. And out of bounds on the full. What's the umpire play there? So Potter takes that kick out straight away, finds Wigsell. Wigsell being their best player this afternoon. Multiple All-Australian representative at the National Carnival level. Adam Wigsell looking forward to playing with him in a month's time. Jeez, he's almost run his full measure there. Stuart Oldham gives it back. So that unknown 29 kicks down the line. Stuart Oldham might get this and take off. He allows his teammate to get to the position. So Renfrey going to play at the top of the 50. Ends up going a little bit deeper. Clever kick in the end. Great work to Legend. So he plays on. He's got a couple on. Goes to Dent. Holds on. He's got a Joe the Goose. He plays on and drills that goal. Just with a bit of a laconic nature, but a lovely goal to Dent. And he's been their key target up there this afternoon, Tone, on that forward line.
They structured up. They did structure up well there, Matt. We know talking to Kane there earlier about, is there any method in going forward? But gee, I tell you what, they look good here. That run off the back line, our Phantom here, number 29. Gee, he ran a long way when they squared that ball up down here, and it went down. That's as good a football as you see. I was lucky enough to do one of the Barossa finals yesterday, and poor old Williston just couldn't put two or three passages together kicking into the wind. But some of these teams out here put those three or four together. They're going with the wind here though. But
well, as you know, Tone, it's the old school method. You've got to run the ball into the breeze.
Yeah, or tack like the Australia Cup. But CJ Cook getting plenty of it. Gee, look at him go right through the middle here. Almost brought up dust. That's a penetrating kick, because that last part of the kick's going to drop away. They team up well again here, the Southern Metro Kookaburras. Player out wide again. He's put himself out there calling for that. Plenty of time, this way, that way. I like the socks he's got on, black and yellow, but didn't quite happen. And good pressure, Matt, shown by Xavier Davey.
So the Big X, probably too far out to kick the goal. Man on the mark, 49 from home, and he's turned that over. And done his good work.
Need that extra 5 metre punch in the kick, didn't it?
So just waiting for Wigsell to make position. He's ended up coming down the line towards Mize. He goes to Wigsell on the 45. So Wigsell perfectly placed. Jeez, that's a beautiful looking kick.
That is.
Oh, he should have had the 25. He did flick it out of his hand. He knew.
Almost put it out to that player's hand there, but he knew what he was doing.
Put the candy bar out there, put the Mars bar out, and he gobbled it. That's a shot. That's back to the old 15-metre penalty there, Tone.
Oh!
Right on the top of the paint. Great little mark. Comes out to Dent and our 29. Dent just needs a kindly assisted bounce. He's barreled over the boundary line there. And it'll be a ball up, about 35 from home.
I reckon Con Lazaru, who's come on at quarter time, has taken 2 grabs, and I reckon 2 of them have been almost self-defence, Matt. They've almost cleaned him up. He's just put the jukes up and they've stuck. And I say that respectfully, Con, but wow, he's self-preservation at times.
So Larkham up in ruck, gets the tap down, back towards the central corridor. Stuart Oldham getting involved, as does Dent. Stuart Oldham and Dent go back for a second lick of the ice cream. Larkham goes off the deck at the pivotal moment.
Oh, well done.
Lovely work by Mitch Mize. Goes to the top of the paint. Plenty of carry on that kick. Can he keep it in there? It's Remfrey. And Beats will come as we'll have a ball up. Well, it'll be a good boundary throw from that spot. But Tone, it's a pretty dangerous position when the umpire's got to throw it up into a central corridor, because it really gives Southern Metro a really strong opportunity to score here.
Well, there's a bit of height here for East Hectorville. You can see them walking around. There's a couple more diminutive players there, but the height wins out.
Goes back, and just paddling along.
That'll do.
Your support players in place here for the East Hectorville team. Lovely kick. I love that left footer. He's got that centimetre perfect. That's a beautiful kick to Laws. Chris Laws plays on. He's going to have to chase after it because he needs to help Mazzino. Mazzino waved to the sun at quarter time. He's gone off the deck. He's gone back for a second lick. He's deserved his free kick. He hasn't pushed off his mark. The ball's smothered. He'll have to go back and get it again. So his third position in a minute. He's earned himself another free kick. No, it's a try.
This time. Jeez, he's putting a mountain of work, Matt.
He's done a lot of heavy lifting there, Mazzino, but that little cameo's over. It's a great kick to 29. We'll get that name at quarter time. He's had a terrific second quarter after coming on at quarter time. And, tough kick here to Moody. So both of them got the socks up, Tone.
Yeah, they've confused
Goes to
me.
Stuart Oldham. Stuart Oldham, the left foot, snapper to the top of the paint. No one home, and easy pickings in the end to the East Hectorville defenders. No, the music is fine. Ramp it up if you need to. And a strong mark on that last on defence by Bello.
I actually thought it might have been the 2 teams warming up prior to the next game. They've got in early before half time.
No Coldplay concerts, thank you.
Oh, no.
So they go out of the pocket. And just on a Sunday stroll out there, Tone. He's got one on the corridor. Eventually goes in. Great kick to Dan Wilson. I've loved the chewing off of the middle corridor kicks today, Tone. Lovely kick. And fine excuse. No excuses out here. The Savo. Oh, smothered ball. Jeez, that was well done. He's out there like a greyhound. Big antelope out there, and that was Liam Casey. So the double 12 action, getting plenty of work. They go to each other. So they go on the ice cream hand pass to Casey, goes to Wigsell in the middle, right in the heart of the Daily Oval. It's got a couple on this side, Larkham being one of them. Also Stevie Smith, his East Hectorville Kookaburra's teammate this afternoon. Clever little flick back there by Bello. He's back in there again, Bello.
Tunnel ball
Goes over the top there to Stevie Smith. He's actually changed Guernseys. Another team.
Well, there is a number 10. Yeah, there is a number 10.
So someone's
out there,
taken his Guernsey, but he's actually playing for Southern Metro.
Well,
Interesting.
If he racks up the possessions, Matt, we can say he played for both. But
well,
we'll have a look here at Big 27, Travis Crozier. Have a look at him in the orange boots. Looks immaculate. Oh, they bump in there. Scott Larkham, he doesn't like to be beaten either. So we'll get a second look at this. So Larkham just rubbing the head. Does he protect the space?
He's a great competitor, isn't he, Larkham?
Yeah.
Well, the way he goes about it.
Just going to see whether he comes in and takes the space. He does.
Yeah, he does.
So there's
that should have been a free kick. He's charged.
Probably 2 metres the opposite side of where the ball landed. Anyone's ball here. Gee, a little bit of a wrestle there. Could be a UFC blue just
So
about.
that was Division 1 action yesterday. Stuart Oldham would have had the free kick because the Hectorville player dragged that one in.
Sujay Cook just rubbing the hands together, getting ready for another possession. A lot of players around this ball, not too many flanking it. Oh, a player collected there. It's going to have to be quick off the boot. It is. Hectorville had the one player in amongst the three, and they're going to get out here. That is a courageous mark there. Well done. Justin Cartley showed a bit this game, Matt, down back. It's where are the runners? They come towards him.
Oh, plenty out this side.
So he goes out the other side, and I think this player's also looking to come off. It was a lead and looking to come off all in one go and talk to the interchange bench. That is half time as we speak. We will take a short break, and thanks to Work Locker Mount Barker, our major sponsor of Stream of the Week.
Welcome back, Daily Oval. Third quarter action about to get underway. East Hectorville versus the Southern Metro Kookaburras. Had a bit of a half-time kicker to catch. Had to catch my breath. Tony Nell, he's still munging on a couple of sausages at half-time. So he should. So great tackle. They go through Wigzall, straight up Main Street to Potter. Couldn't take the mark. Comes out the back. And Carl will be looking to mop up here. Comes out, beautiful pick-up. Almost going the wrong direction there was Zarella. Eventually they dish out and they come out of their defensive 50. Do they keep it in? Yes, they do. Strong tackle. Oh, he held on a little bit too long there, Luxor, but he's earned himself a free kick.
Just when you think you're going all right, Matt, I've had to check the numbers and names. There's a late comer that's come, Nick Greenslade, and I think that's him. Turned up at half time.
Go down the line, goes the drilling barrel down the line. Short kick version of it. And ball's held up and he's been given a free kick. So I think Hood's earned himself a free kick, is it? No, this is called my ball. And we'll let you have your sausage tone, have a well-deserved break. So Larkham up against Greenslade. Oh, Vades a few tackles, couldn't get through the second one. And a strong tackle. In the end there, we don't have that 17 there. Oh, that is, no. We don't have the 17. So interesting, we've got a bit of a number clash already in the second half. Great work at ground level. He has dragged that in. Potter, umpire gives him the benefit of the doubt and have a ball up at left half forward here.
Number 29 is Tom Burgess, by the way, for Southern Metro. Had a very good second quarter.
Tony, the old one-way traffic here for Potter. He's been full forward, full back and full forward.
Well, he ran past me at half time now. I said, "You're staying down to one end?" He said, "Yeah, I am."
The big lumberjack comes straight from the Adelaide show after winning first prize in the log chopping competition. Great tap there, strong work. Wigzall goes off the deck towards Potter. Couldn't claim the secondary grab. Work at ground level. Plenty of numbers here. Carl just whacks it on the boot fortuitously. Lands in the lap there of Skews. Skews plays on quickly. He's got a couple out the back there. Plenty of support on play. Tim Allen had a superb first half. Well picked up there by Hood. Stuart Oldham just struggling to pick it up. Eventually trickles off his shin. And out of bounds, we'll have a ball in. 25 from home here for the East Hectorville Football Club. Hosting club today. Proud club. Had to wait until they come together around to get some action. Now they're on their home deck. So finally got their second broadcasted game for the season. High up and under out of that defensive 50. Wigzall in the prime position takes an easy mark.
So Wigzall just in the middle of the ground. Renfrey gliding by, who got that last kick out, has to give it back. He's run out of petrol tickets just about. Oh, around the corner, manufactured. That ball might actually stop before the players get to it. Man in orange boots does very well. Comes inside diagonally. Oh, is that too high? It is.
Yeah, too high.
Chris Burden.
Great courage by both players.
Yep, there is a house in New Orleans. Of course, the Animals. Burden, Eric Burden it was, with the Animals. Anyway, around it comes. Oh, a little kick out. Is that the desired distance? Doesn't matter. That is centimetre perfect. Oh, Matty Gale. How would you like to lead out to that and get fed with a ball like that? And they've just undone the good work here, Hectorville. Oh, player coming off too. That's Chris Burden who's come off there. So he's a little bit sore on Father's Day. And number 36 has come on. That we have. Oh, that's Brian Paris. Oh, boy, that's a big collision. Boy, oh, boy. Player still down for the Kookaburras. Kookaburra down as that ball comes around. Now, this man is Tom Burgess, we found out. Oh, kicks to a dangerous position. They're asking a lot of Wigzall. And there he is, just getting tackled on the cricket pitch as well.
The cricket pitch.
Gravel rash bounds. Oh, up and down. Had to stand a long time under it. The diminutive Lusha comes in, does really well there. Gets a kick towards Myers. Myers comes in. A lot of similar hairstyles here.
Yeah, Myers and Larkham easily to work out that they're the hard ones to pick up.
I had a talk to Con Lagoa. This is him here. Oh, he goes inside. Gets around, little chiselling little kick, and well done. That would not break the cuticles of big Brett Potter there, but we had a bit of a laugh. I said to Con, I've called you twice, mate, and they're both self-defence marks. They would have gone through. He said, yeah, I know. Self-preservation, but he's done well there. the man in the white socks, and he's a fit-looking unit. So Brett Potter, gee, he doesn't take many steps, Matt, I've noticed, every time he kicks, so he's either kicking out at one end or kicking goals at the other. So he is the everyman man, the modern-day swing man, as we call it.
Yeah, the one-end man. And it'll be interesting to see
well.
if he stays at full-back next quarter. So great work there by Potter. He's had a terrific day. He's been a great swing man at both ends, and Wigsell just wanted to monitor him, Tone, because he's our best on ball in the state over 45s this year. Can't afford to see him get injured. He had to have knee surgery as a result of an injury sustained in the last round last year before the National Carnival in Perth. And fingers crossed and praying that he's okay. So great tap out of that contest. Great work by Burgess. We found out at halftime who he was. Came on in the second quarter, had a stack of it. I've got a couple of players at the top of the paint. Larkham and Myers back in. I think Myers just stand past trying to look out there for our number 17 who we haven't got on board. Great kick and out of position. Tremendous mark in the end by Steve Moody. No relation to Tom. Took it down nice and low, and he was out of position early doors. Read the ball well. Got the first jump on his opponent. Now of a set shot. Now on the mark 24 from home.
With Masters footy, Matt, this is not a Monty to go through. Might not make the
Tricky
distance.
kick with that breeze. And you put the mockers on him, Tone. The commentator's cursed. He's gone straight to the right and it stayed there. Wasn't the best looking kick off the boot, mind you.
We got the distance, that was the main thing. Good to see the
Well,
supporter
half
up
the
back.
battle is getting the distance at this age. So we've got Sammy Ritchie, no relation to Greg. He does have that same sort of barrel action in the body department. Goes out to Zarella. Zarella, geez, that's a casual kick. Centimetre perfect to Bello. Bello goes back to Zarella. Zarella's got 3 out in that wing, and he's got 1 on the 45 as well. A mung of a kick, probably the best way to describe that ball. Goes out to Crozier. Crozier just gives an armchair ride. Lovely hand pass, Vincent. Nice looking kick. Stuart Oldham in a different weight division to his direct opponent, and Tim Allen. Got to go back for a second lick there, Stuart Oldham. Tim Allen weaves some magic. Being one of the best players on the ground. Gets the hair pass over the top. Now a lovely team finish. I'm not sure if it's a shot on goal though or not. That's gone through to Paris, and looks like it's gone through for a minus score.
Just watching the interchange here, Matt. Interesting. They're not using the gates here, just conserving energy. So the player just walked up to the boundary line, knew his teammate, called him out, and they just came straight across the line. Did the interchange. Luckily they're going the other way though. Gee, 3 on to 1 here. That's a courageous kick. Hectorville. So they put that ball on the ground. 1-2. That was Tom Burgess getting that ball up. Oh, nice little nudge out. That all Larkham. He's off.
Yeah.
He's been brought to ground, and is that pretty vicious tackle there?
Well, if it's not holding the ball, it's going to be 25 Tone.
Wow.
The umpire's just giving it back to him.
Travis Crozier is their competitor. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a big turnover there. Nick Greenslade. So just looking. Turns. Comes out wide towards, well, we think it's Stephen Smith. Gee, there's a bit of a battle going on here, Matt. That's a bit physical out there. They're just a push out, and then teammate came in to help. That's a good kick in. Too high. The fingers went up. They just didn't quite reach. Or Renfrey had to show courage there. Will he give it off? He will. Gee, Burge is having a very good game. 1-2. Gets it across to Myers. High, long. Where's Potter when you need him? Not there. And the big fella, Ian Whistler, crowd favourite. Gee, about a 3 metre kick. Are they out of trouble here? They are. Hectorville. Nice little kick out over the top. And, well, we've got a number 1 that we haven't got. Oh, the sun has not been helpful. Tries to brush off fresh air there. Chris Laws, after he finished the brush off, he then got tackled.
He was lucky that he got this 380 degrees. He just got past the 360 mark, and the ball eventually caught up with his leg, and he got it out of bounds. And no deliberate call here. Common sense prevailed. So true centre wing, broadcast side, great tap. Only as far as Myers, just pumps it forward. Battle of David and Goliath, and David almost gave the fist to the ear of the Goliath.
Wow.
Anyway, fortuitous kick in the end, comes out to Skews, a good quarter Skews. Just pops one up. No mark taken, umpire just allows play to go on. So it goes in the middle. Potter has a bounce after a step. Big man sells some candy. Goes on the left peg towards Dent. Eventually gets to him. And he needs
He's off.
Angus Mumphrey's bounce here, Dent, but he's fast over it. Jeez, he's made his opponent earn it. He's been a little bit overzealous.
He's ferocious,
And
Matt.
giving away the free kick.
A little bit of feeling in this game. I was going to say they got 6 months to recover, but you've got the Australian titles coming up, of course, so some of these players, or a lot of these players, will attend the game in Darwin. That ball bouncing around, that is as good as footy, almost like Mick Martin in that grand final, streaming through. That was Simon Monis by the looks of it, and they surge forward again here. Dent gives the lead over the top. Jared Dent couldn't quite get it done, so Hectorville. Both teams are playing with a lot of desperation. For a lot of these players, you will get 6 months rest. Gee, just shrugs it off. Really well done. Now a little bit of indecision on the kick, and that was Ben Shepherd playing great football. This is a battle between the 50s. Have a look at the pressure that's on here. But
Tim Allen just had a buckled leg there.
And in doing so, he's picked the ball up off the ground, handballed that up, and he still hasn't got up off the ground. And that is the team goal. But Tim Allen's still down in back play. As that ball came to him, they're still down. Looked like a couple of blokes just having a lay on the beach there. Yeah. But I say that respectfully, that wouldn't have tickled.
Yeah, he had a bit of a knee buckling there, Tone, as he entered the fray of that contest.
There he is.
His knee got caught underneath an opponent, collapsing at that time, so it'll be interesting. He's already got a heavily bandaged, which looked more like the thigh or the driver or the hammy, but yeah, he might just hopefully got a corky, otherwise he'd be off.
Big
night I read.
Begs the question, Mac, can you put a bandage over a bandage? If
Well,
you're already carrying one injury and you get another one, how do you bandage the second one up?
So Greenslade up against Potter. Greenslade gets the tap.
Tap.
Umpire just allows the knees to go up there, which is probably what should happen in a ruck contest. Met harshly there. It was Burgess. It's good work here. They battled manfully today, the Cookers. Good work by Potter. Got one on in Myers here.
Well
So Myers plays on, calls Dent up forward. Bit of a swirly helicopter type approach. But Dent's out the back. Should finish from here. And a great finish and an excellent goal.
He just competes, Dent, doesn't he?
He's a competitive beast, and I think that's half the battle there. They do miss Clint Kempster. So Clint Kempster, you may have seen Tony's played centre half back a lot this year. For the Kookaburras, he's out today. He's played centre half forward for the state over 45s, and he's a missing key ingredient. Him and Dent probably swing together between centre half forward, centre half back. Coach Wigsell happy to move the magnets, and a great finish by Dent.
Have a look at him walking around, he's prancing around, Matt. He's up and about.
Well, he's a bit of a wild Brumby, isn't he? I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
An aggressive competitor. As long as someone doesn't accidentally get in the way of him, I don't mind his ferocious attack on the ball. He looks like he could still be playing normal.
Plenty of class by
under
Myers as well,
35s.
Tone, which was great to see.
Yeah, he's having a very good game. Him and Burgess. You see Burgess out this side. That player there. Ben Shepherd's just come into it this quarter.
Oh,
is that a throw? Well, I think that might have been self-preservation as well. Get rid of it before they come on to me.
Yeah, bit of it, and I think his opponent's exactly the same sort of operator.
A little bit of a up and under
Good
kick
match up
there.
those two. Get back on each other, because that's where you need to be, on each other. So it should be finished here, and he's delighted with that kick. Great finish.
Just want to say, Matt, the beauty of Masters footy, I've really been impressed with it this year. It's blown me away when I was asked to come and do Masters footy. I thought, okay, what are we in for? And you come with an open mind. But I love their Madasa Aboyne, number 9 there. So obviously he hasn't played much football and handballed to his teammate there. But don't worry about the score, just the fact he's out there, he's participating, he's in around some guys.
Participation's key, and we welcome all comers here, and
Mate,
regardless of your skill level or your ability.
Indian, South African, Greek, Italian, we've had all kinds of players come up and have a yap with us throughout the year, and the one common theme is the enjoyment of it. It doesn't matter whether you've played 200 games or this is your first game. We had a guy win best on ground the other week, and I said, where'd you used to play? He said, I've never played, this is my first game. Came out of soccer. So that's the beauty of it, Matt. I get a bit emotional with it, actually, because it's just it's fantastic for footy. But here's another one that they can just come out and have a bit of fun.
So we've got Lazaro down to their ground level.
Big Ian Whistler. He looks like he's new to the game. I say that respectfully because he's going to go up in ruck. He's gone a long way back now. I think his teammate is going to go up. Greenslade, is it? And Big Potter. Look at them. They'll both protect the space. Gee, I tell you what, he's had a good quarter, hasn't he? Ben Shepherd comes around. This is the hard ball. In any brand of football, when that ball just... Gee, watch the hammies there. That's probably the fastest he's moved in a long time. Tom Burgess, when you get that extra push, Matt, it's like you've gained an extra 5 metres of speed. So no one in the centre square behind us, you can see, with this ball up. No wings on the far side. They've all come over. Gee, that's a good reach up. There's a huge reach up. Greenslade, he's having a go. Look out. Con Lazaro, he's been in all kinds today. He's tried a bit of self-preservation on about 4 occasions, and he's just snuck up about 3 metres on the mark, if you don't mind.
Con.com almost go away the free there with the man bar on the mark because he's encroached by 3 metres. There's already a man on the mark of Myers. He goes into that corridor we spoke about, Tone, that was open slather. Zarella needs to kind bounce. Evades the third tackler. Lovely work. His teammate wasn't up to the occasion there, Stevie Smith. But Zarella will come back for another lick of the ice cream. He gives it back to Smith. Whacks it on the boot. There's one to be won here in the heart of the Daily Oval. There's a preferred option of soccer and a bit of a falcon as well. Wigsell eventually gets the kick out of mid-air. Ricochets off Potter. Larkham goes the area as well. Get the Benny Hill music out, Dino. So, high up and under. And off the chest there, the Benny Hill music still playing. We're going through the chorus time. We're going through the chorus now. Jabs it back, little kick. Oh, couldn't quite make his intended target. Needs to get a kick away there, Stevie Smith, and finds Benny Shepherd. So he's brought his own cheer squad today by the sounds of it, Stevie Smith. And they've got a runner out there. Zarella. He pumps it inside forward 50. Carl's been moved up forward. He looks better down back, Carl, let's be honest. Doesn't look like a forward. Stuart Oldham in a one-on-one. Clamps his opponent up. He's gone over the shoulder though, and it should be a free kick here to Hectorville.
They're coming hard here. Yeah, they're coming hard here. But that work by Ben Newman to take that mark, and he's still trotting around out there. We'll be on the mark here. Can't put the smother in, so the space is there. Hectorville just got a bit of a run on here. They've got players out. Is he going to run into an open goal? I tell you what, you call that perpetual motion.
Ryan Paris every day of the week. Let's play him.
Gee whiz, he took about 5 steps and then said, no, I'm close enough to goal. So he's just going back here. He'll be probably 15, maybe 10, 12 metres out. Taking a long time. That breeze is going to go left to right across his shoulder, so watch for it to swing to the right. But I reckon he's close enough. Kick it hard enough. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. He's kicked it to the left.
I was about to say, the longer he takes, the more doubt he's creating in his own mind, and it got the better of him, I think.
A very good point there, Matt. I was going to ask that as a goal scorer yourself. Sometimes blokes just snap on the run, they don't have to think.
Yeah.
The longer they take with it, the more time they start to think.
Yeah.
And long time from hand to foot, and if you drop that ball a little bit skewed, you've then got to chase it with your foot, and that's what happens.
So Moody goes to Ledyard. Ledyard got a couple on. He's got Burgess on if he can spot him. He goes a bit more central corridor on the 45 to Remfrey. Juggles it, has enough time to get it to Wigsell. Wigsell had a stack of it. He's been their best player today, along with Potter and Myers. Just paddle along the ground. Oh, great work. Comes out to Potter. He's got a little bit of space. Does he try and take on the tackle? He goes backwards. Great teamwork here by the Burrows. Goes to the pocket. Oh, Con, make sure you take it with you, Con. And Zarella, geez, he's a speed stuck. Real greyhound type. Love the left foot. Goes towards Benny Shepherd. Goes the paddle approach. Well, there's Benny Shepherd on cue, sorry. The board-headed magnets are getting mixed up there, Tone. And Stevie Smith. Shepherd, he's had a fantastic quarter. Racking him up. Got one in the middle of Crozier. He's got to go there. And goes through Crozier. Unfortunately, he's read the ball well here, Glenn Casey. Socks up, been extremely well down back. Goes towards Potter. Gets the jukes up. Couldn't take it. He's claimed the mark.
Bounced off about
Bounced off
3
4
heads there.
And a couple of falcons, and he tries to claim it.
Oh, wow.
But, no mark taken. Ball to be thrown up 30 for home here for the Burrows.
So ball up, as Matt Gale has pointed out, 30 metres from home. There's not a lot to the left of the ball here apart from 2 in the goal square and about 5 metres around the ball. So the free kick will come out. Hectorville load up. I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of runners, Matt, and they've got work rate. They go back now. When I talk about work rate now, they all stop. So this is the big fella. He puts it into a dangerous. Is that in the
He's
back?
right in the back.
Yes, it is. So you can just see Lockie Scoose, that ball just keeps floating.
He's crept 2 metres on that mark. He's still creeping. Watch him. He'll try and creep again.
Gee, so the kick comes in from Legard. Oh, over the top. Gee, is that a mark? No, it's not. They're going to raffle it. He's had a great quarter around the corner.
Well, deserves a goal.
I'll tell you what, he might be lining up for a pair of thongs and a beanie. They're all calling something's going on in the middle of the ground.
He's called full time.
There's no siren. And there's no scoreboard, so it really doesn't matter. You know, so, well, very entertaining quarter of football here. 1 quarter to go, and then we do have the next big game coming up, Modbury Masters versus Paraka Masters. Happy Father's Day to everyone, and we will take a short break. I'm just going to wander down. Welcome back to Daily Oval at Hectorville, a ground known to many people around the Adelaide region. Magnificent day, Masters football, East Hectorville versus Southern Metro Kookaburras. Remember our AFL Masters SA Stream of the Week major sponsor, Worklocker Mount Barker. Andrew Bailey up there, they do a wonderful job. Get up there, all the sublimation, all the state Guernseys, the Guernseys you see out here today, they'll print them up for you. They do embroidery as well. Our major partner, Are You OK? Dartfish, Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Archie's Footwear, remember the best on ground today gets that, and the Sportal Scoreboard. You also get the Filming Footy beanie and the Sportal Scoreboard. While there's no scores, there's vital messages and sponsors displayed. And joining us again, Kane Curley came up in the first quarter, and now the last, mate. What's the vibe like around the huddle there?
Oh, she's a pretty tight game, but we've just moved Sammy number 50 into the middle here, so he's just back from 3 weeks in Ireland, so there's about 3 litres of Guinness sloshing around in his gut still. Mate.
So he's up for a run.
Yep.
Will he actually know he's out there? That's the question. As they try and push off his leg hard, gee, gets the kick in. Hectorville player couldn't quite off the ground. That was Renfrey trying to kick the goal.
Sorry, Renfrey.
Yeah, couldn't quite get it done. So Hectorville, they seem quite buoyant there. And so I'll tell you what, Kane, that training must be paying off for that third quarter. There seemed to be a lot of movement by the Hectorville players. They were kicking with the wind, of course.
I think the game seemed to open up a bit both ways there in the third, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out in this last quarter.
Joey Jarella pumps that ball out of his kick out in the direction of Wigsell and also Bello. Just kicked forward by Wigsell. Comes out of that contest and held up right in front of the 50-metre arc. Coming up very shortly, we've got the Modbury Hawks taking on the Paraka Bulls with the final round of the AFL Masters over 35 season for this year. Big thank you to Filming Footy and Dartfish bringing the double-header action every round, as well as the white ribbon and the come together round, and also that season opener. So we've had a tremendous season on board as a com team. Big thank you to AFL Masters SA for the opportunity. Comes out to Mize. He's clamped. They've been holding the ball. Umpire allows Greenslade a hand pass, almost like a free kick advantage without blowing the whistle. Potter leads all comers. Fickle old bounce. Great match up in the middle. Great attack on the ball there by Richie. They go driving toward Mazzino. He's brought his own cheer squad. The man on the mark's already gained a couple of metres.
Player coming off.
So a player coming off is Tim Allett. Copped a nasty knock in that leg area, probably a corky in the third term. Close to the best man on the ground up until that stage. Mazzino, does he have enough distance in the kick? Gives it the kitchen sink, drifts to the right for a minor score. And we have
Southern Metro Kookaburras now, just kicking it out. Brett Potter, he stayed at one end of the ground. He's going to have to be a little interview at the end of the game when we get out there and just ask him, does he like that left end of the ground? Oh, he's going to go to the barrel. There it goes. Have a look at that if you don't mind. And he's kicked it all the way down to Travis Crozier. So Crozier having a great game here, and he doesn't look good, Alan, as he comes off. So he's played on there, Crozier. He gets under that ball. That ball's just almost going to go up and down on the spot in the last bit of the flight. Gee, watch this man go.
Casey wound up there.
Yeah, Casey gets that kick out over the top. Good one-on-one battle out here. 52 here is Dan Wilson. Gets it back inside. So they're peppering that left-hand side of the screen as we speak. Hectorville, once again, he points to the goals, but Kane, I'm not sure, mate. It's 45 metres, and some of these, probably 40, some of these players aren't going to make the distance.
I reckon he should get the journey from here. Accuracy might be the question.
All right, so we wander in, and you've hit the nail on the head because he made the journey and he's kicked it out on the full on that far side. So they load up again here through. Well, this is interesting. Liam Casey, almost a waste because he'll be down where the ball needs to land. Does Casey? Just nurses that ball in. Gee, that's a great kick. And the man in long sleeves wears long sleeves and rolls them up to the elbow. So work that out. Simon Monis had a very good game though. Hectorville, will they load up again here? That's Stephen Smith. Can't quite get the boot on the ball. It's the big red thing that was in your hands, mate. That's all we need to think about. But not easy. Oh, that's a big bump. It's fun and games for us up here, but it's not easy when you're under pressure, let me tell you. And he's played a great game as that ball just on the ground here. Talk about great games. Myers, he could be lining up for a pair of thongs. I'll tell you what, he's had a down back, really impressed with Justin Carl down back, Matt.
He's been impressive, the big golden fist. Gets a chipper out to that wing side, lovely mark. Taken by Bello. Played his role very, very well. Plays around the man on the mark, and Wiggs will just got to stand there. He's the stand rule to be used at the National Carnival.
Just impressed with Hectorville, their use like this.
Ex-Davey, sizing up the options. He's got Crozier at the top of the paint. And some slippery work there by Myers. Just poked it up to himself. Got the fortuitous bounce. Comes out towards Burgess. So Burgess has enough time to pick it up. Goes down the line. Easy pickings in the end to Zarella. And just licks his lips on that one. Got one on short or a longer one down the line. Goes in between them. Burgess gets smashed and earns that free kick.
That was his opponent.
I'll tell you what, the East Hectorville player has come off second best. So Burgess plays on, punts it towards the half-forward flank. Carl's in pursuit. Myers, the old defender, Carl, and he'll hold the ball up and it'll be throw up at right half-forward here for the Burrows.
Stevie Smith, he's changed jumpers.
So that's Stephen Smith in number 1. He's changed jumpers. So he was number 10, of course, and filled in for the opposition. And so got rolled on, but what I will say early, that's a fling. Early in this quarter, Matt, Tom Burgess again this quarter doing what he did in the second quarter, running down this broadcast side.
So great kick inside, 450 by Wiggsell to Dent. I think Dent will have the distance here, and if he doesn't, he'll play around the bloke on the mark because he's a bit mischievous. He's a firecracker. He's full of passion and adrenaline. He'll give it the kitchen sink, don't worry about that. So off 2 steps, pumps it. It's got the 8 of the breeze. Will it go out the back? Cole gets a fingertip on it and it goes through for a minor score and a rush behind.
Stevie Smith that just came off, he's just played his 150th game of Masters, so he's been at it for a fair while.
Wow, that's about 15 years worth there.
Geez,
huge.
So up it goes, because they play every second week. So
you only can play really.
Long.
Your minimum chips is going to be 10 games. Maximum output because there's only 11 or 12 games a year.
So kick on the far wing, you can see the trees there. It's blowing a gale as we sit next to Matty Gale. And that long kick comes in. That's travelled all right, actually. Over the top, is that a grab? Not quite. Brett Potter is a long way down the ground. He's still not quite past the wing, and he's taken a long time to get up there. Could come back to him while he's on his hands and knees.
That's as far as he's going to get down that other ground time, the central.
He's still not up yet. So Hectorville, just dropping the ball there. Is this going to be a soccer? Well, guess what? It'll come back towards Potter. So our number 17, we haven't got a name for. The Phantom goes inside. That's a very hard ball to trap it. Very well done there. Low to centre of gravity. Number 54 we haven't got, so he's done well. We'll find out from Kane in a minute. There's a magpie on the ground as well. Here's the handball. Mazzoni, is it? Over the top. Mazzino. And he's offline.
I'll tell you what, I know what's going on. They must have been pretty disappointed, his cheer squad. They've headed home. So waiting for the cheers for the Mazzino cheer squad, but
look out.
They've headed home. Oh, great attack by Benny Shepherd. Lovely kick on goal over Mazzino's head. Stuart Oldham, does he kick it? It looked like it ricocheted the post. No goal umpire to say otherwise. And I just must tell my sons to keep off the ground as the ball trickled onto the half forward flank there for momentarily. Ball will be thrown up inside there, about 15 from home. So Mitch Myers. There he is. He's right in the... We'll talk about that in a minute, Tone. Great work at ground level. Oh, it could have been done. Incorrect disposal. Umpire allows play to go on. Monners eventually calls a free kick, and I think that player got thrown out.
Yeah,
part of the tackle, and it'll be a free kick. So, free kick to Potter in the end.
Thank you to Baraka. We now have their team sheet coming up against Modbury.
Thanks, Crosso. Beautiful. Appreciate it. Players confused, umpires confused. And Myers will be the recipient of it. It could be a 50-metre penalty. So players brought down the field. Central umpire will give him 60.
So still a bit.
Still going there. Plenty getting some real estate off this bloke, Tone. I'll give you the strong tick. Dent's coming out. Might have to double back, and he's got one on short.
Might have to check centres there. The man on the mark. He's at that end of the cricket pitch now.
Kick by Myers. Shepherd coming in from the side. Bremfrey, taken high. Umpire says play on. Great tackle by Shepherd. And Greenslade weaves a bit of magic. Oh, geez, a great work there to Shepherd. Shepherd's got Carl on short, but he goes the kick down the line. A lovely kick at that. Finds the chest there of Davey, and Davey just pumps it forward. Oh, geez, that's going to be a bit of carpet burn. Don't know if I'd be going down knees first there, Tone. Phil Vincent will And himself with some bark on the kneecaps out of that one.
Well, you're certainly not going to slide the ground. What's it been
Dry,
like through
Jack.
the year, Kane? Is it when you've had the rain? Does it get a bit sloppy, or it's been dry?
It gets a bit sloppy out in the middle, but recovers fairly quickly. They'll have a cricket wicket out here in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, so Birds is over the top there. I mean, couldn't quite take it. Just as I was going to wrap him up, but Justin Carl, he seems pretty consistent back there. And
Yeah, he's a strong competitor, is Jack.
Yeah,
Reliable and steady every week.
does really well.
There'll be some hard cricket pitches this year, Tone, with the lack of rain around the state.
Oh, won't there ever? A bit of bounce, man.
There's going to be some whacker-like bounces around the metropolitan area of Adelaide. Great punch into the corridor. Foot race on.
Well done.
Jeez, that's a supreme effort by Bello. Dishes off. Great week to Crozier. Has a bounce. Kicks straight down Main Street. Got one over the top again. Some fantastic teamwork here by East. Another play on. Crozier doing a mountain of work. Got some time out there. He's got playing on pursuit. Gives it over the top. Goes for home. Might have been a little bit narrow that one time.
See
And
the
a
head
kick into Mona's.
The head drop. Remember, our best player gets the Archie's thongs and beanie, and we've got a few to think about as we go through. Oh, diving down. Myers, was it? Oh, Larkham. Geez, he bangs. He kicked it, and then that poor player had the ball coming at him, and he banged him to try and get that ball back. And he's there again, Larkham. He's a competitor. You got him and Dent in the one team, and I tell you what, free kick, is that Myers again? It is. Off the one step. Gee, a bit laconic with the kick. It falls to ground. Blokes have to come back and
great
from their own.
candy,
Sells it. Hugely so, Matt. Put the hand out. Here comes Dent. Watch out for the wild man of Borneo. Through he goes. Bang on the boot. Oh, and I tell you what, don't worry about it. Someone else can get the ball, he says. Just watch the celebration. Boy, oh boy, big Denty came through. Look at him.
He must be 35 years and 2 months old because he's
Plays a good game of footy.
Got the baby face for an over 35s comp. Yeah, I just trying to work out our best player on ground here. Yeah, we're just trying to size it up. Sorry about our viewers, just a bit of pause in play. There's bulls onto the field everywhere at both ends of the ground. The young fellas, a real carnival family-like atmosphere this afternoon on Father's Day.
Dogs out
cats,
there, there's a
magpies,
magpie.
place with broken onca and all sorts going on. So Larkin gets the tap. Lovely work to Myers. Myers dishes off to Wigsell. Wigsell goes the inside out. Lovely looking kick. Goes in the direction of unknown 17. Does that ice cream scoop. 1-2. Gives a little jab. Dent again. Can't take the mark. You know he'll give a second effort. And it might be Dave Lutcher. Had a go the goose. And eventually kicks a point. So Lutcher could have given one over the top. I don't know if his teammate would have actually had the energy or the petrol tickets to sink that ball because he's limping and the man of the mark at full back. In a cramp-like position there is Steve Moody. So allows Zarella to go long and bang towards Crozier. Takes it easily on the chest in front of Larkham. Crozier plays on. He's got a couple down the line. Ooh, bit of tunnelling, and Monos just puts his body in the way more than anything at the crucial time. Couldn't take it with him. They scoot back to Benny Shepherd, had a stack of it. Queuing up, here's Carl. Couldn't get it in his direction. Goes to Mazzino instead. He's pulverised into the ground. Deserves a free kick. Definitely well and truly too far out from home, Mazzino. Goes to the corridor, clever kick. And finds the chest there of Skews. So Lockie Skews, also under the pump for the measurement. And finds Carl. So Jack Carl, he's got the golden fist, the full back. First goal of the year. Defender's kick. This could go anywhere. Watch the screens out the back. He is a backman, and it could be a backman's kick. So this is the $64,000 question. He kicks it straight to the boys behind the goals. And it's full tote there for Jack Carl.
Kane Curley next to us, he backed him in.
Yeah.
He was a backman, but backed him in, and good on you, Kane, because the old backmen don't get up forward very often, but when they do, why not?
I stand next.
He's been
next to
set
Jack
back to
last
full
week,
back,
so
mate.
he's a reliable kick. Yeah.
There you are, Matt. That's coming from the player playing next to him. And he's liking it up forward. He'd know how the backmen think as well. So you can hear the players. Look at them all down there. Modbury and Parak are all warming up as well. There's a little bit going on.
So good work there by Wilson. Tries to take it out of that clearance. He's clamped straight away by Larkham. Dying stages at this opening game of the doubleheader. Coming up next, Modbury Hawks and the Pracker Bulls. The ball comes out of that clearance to Richie. It's been taken high by Larkham. Umpire says play on. And in fact, that was Myers. Larkham in the foreground. So Larkham up against Crozier. Quick kick. Comes out towards Moody. So that is Casey. 2 number 12s out there this afternoon. Comes off the shin there. Laksha gets a kick out towards Myers. He's the only one that called for it. Myers goes to the hot spot. Not his best looking kick. Comes from the back there. Dent is lurking. Good work by Zarella. And just pumps it out with a bit of hope. And lands on the chest there. Con Lazaro. Con Lazaro's brought the ground level. Ball up. 45 from home. Kane, any sport in the off-season, mate?
Not for me, mate.
Well, you got the taxi driving duties, I'd imagine?
Kids sport takes up most of that time.
Yeah.
Netball, maybe.
Netball?
No footy.
No footy? Of course, it's easier to get into the AFLW than the big time of the AFL boys nowadays. Quick work out there. Oh, no, look kick. It's a great snapper. And I think that's Remfrey. And he jabs through another goal. So it's been quite open today. Both teams have scored freely. That's what we want at a Masters level. Nice open play, Kane. And how long do you reckon before you can actually start using that on Kaparinga again?
Oh, another couple of weeks I'll be right.
Yeah.
Have another game next year, maybe.
So you did it in the come together round? Not one of those ones where you get the finger caught in the Guernsey?
Nah, she was down low to the ground going for a mark, so I'm not sure if the ball got it or whether I took a bit of turf.
Yep. Unfortunately. So we've got a long time for this ball to come back. Only moments away from the siren here. No siren this afternoon at the Daily Oval, relying on the central umpire to blow his whistle. He's got the timer and the skyrocket.
Sam Ritchie, number 50, has been pretty strong since he's gone into the middle.
He has. He's picked up a stack of it.
Guinness is not affecting him too much.
No, he's got over his Guinness intake, and on cue he's in the action. Work here at ground level. Get back to Myers. Weaves a bit of magic. Good punch by the defender here. Zarella played a game back there. Goes towards Carla half forward. Stuart Oldham leads him to the race. Good paddle from both players. Stuart Oldham goes down, comes back to Zarella, gets on that trusty left. Oh, clever slicer inboard. Finds Skews. Skews, oh, great one-hander. Excellent work at ground level there by Vincent. Dishes off to Benny Shepherd, goes for home. He's got a player at the top of the square. Ball moves with that breeze. And off the deck goes Monners. Just trying to get some respite for his defensive unit. They can go back. And some clever work by our unknown 17. He goes out wide. Foot races on. And hopefully for these guys it does go out because they need a bit of a reprieve. And eventually it does. Been one dislocation. Well. So only moments away from the three-quarter time siren.
It's like Nick Greenslade's done his shoulder.
Done his shoulder. That's no good. Thank you very much for the team sheet. Yeah, lovely. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. So second game only moments away. And it'll be the Modbury Hawks in their inaugural season, taking on the Pracker Bulls. And the elder statesman getting around for Pracker. Who's the oldest player in your team, Kane?
I think Mick up here in the forward lines, he's in his 60s. He's probably the oldest.
Probably Mark there on that far side. Umpires called it back. Should have been 25 or anything because it did come off Myers. So it goes to Carl. Look good up forward. Very handy. The player out the back there, but goes to the top of the 50. Finds Wilson. Got plenty of it.
Not a lot to go to here.
No, there's a lot of players behind the ball here for the Kookaburras. High up and under. Couldn't take it with him was Casey. Looks like we've got a medic down there, Kane, and the green whistle's out.
The meat wagon out the back.
Yeah, so unfortunately the paramedics have been called in and the green whistle was out. We'll get some more updates on that very shortly. Good tap there in the end by Larkham. So ball just bobbling around there on that far side. Comes off some fingertips. Let's get rid of it. Good work. Good hand pass. Bad luck. And Madassa Aboyne has given away the throw. So it'll be shot on goal. This might be the last play of the day. Siren. Umpire's got the whistle in the hand there. He is ready to go.
Never played Aussie rules before, Matty.
Is that right? This bloke here?
Never. Until he came out here this year.
So shot on goal. I think he slotted it on the siren. And what a way to finish off your first season. Congratulations. And what an outstanding result. And the players congratulate each other. We'll go down to Tony Neal shortly with their post-match presentations.
There's been one dislocation.
Which body part dislocated, mate?
Yeah.
Shoulder popped out. So unfortunately, shoulder injury, dislocation, and we wish him all the very best with that recovery. Who is it, Kane?
Nick Greenslade, I think.
So Greenslade dislocating the shoulder late in the match, and amazingly they had that ambulance on standby.
I think he came off in the third.
In the third quarter, righto. So wish Greenslade all the best. Nick Greenslade did a tremendous job with the headband, and unfortunately dislocating the shoulder in the third quarter. Great game of football. The Daily O was looking absolutely superb. Tony Neal just moments away. Also coming up very shortly, Modbury Hawks versus the Paraka Bulls. Big thank you to Kane Curley from the East Hectorville Football Club for joining us in the first and final quarters this afternoon. Great day of football. Big happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there again with us, both here and past. And that's it. The petrol tickets have been spent for 2025. That is the season one and done for East Hectorville and the Southern Metro Kookaburras. Interesting to see who Tony Neal goes with for the winning pair of Archies and the filming footy beanie. Much sought after. So we'll go to Tony Neal. Almost ready to go down there at town, down at ground level. And we'll go down to Tony Neal right now.
All right, guys, here we are. Great game. I tell you what a physical battle that was between two mighty teams. And, well, we do pick a best on ground. You could probably throw a blanket across both teams. But from Southern Metro, number 6, Mitch Myers. Where are you, Mitch? There's a pair of Archies. First of all, mate, how did you find it out there? Because especially around the middle there was a pretty physical game.
It was a good hit out. It's good when you get two sides that are pretty evenly matched. You get a decent game of footy, especially at our age.
And you are correct. It was pretty evenly matched. It sort of went goal for goal. So great hit out. What's going on now? Do you go to Darwin, or are you going to have 6 months off?
So we probably start pre-season about Wednesday. Yeah, that's it until March-ish, April-ish.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. We'll let you head back. We'll get big Travis Crozier to come over. So we'll give you the filming footy beanie, mate.
Good on
So
you, mate. Thank you.
fantastic. You're a bit of a fit unit, mate. Do you still get around on a normal Saturday, or are you just out here having a bit of fun?
Just out here, reps and masters,
Yeah.
making it work on a perfect day. Perfect day for a beanie. Well done, lads. Hey, we always say that, you don't know that you're looking for a club until you find it. And I tell you what, we found it with this. Great work for you boys as well for coming out today. Absolute ripper to be out there.
Well, Hectorville were the only team we hadn't covered this year, and it was a pleasure to get out, as we said, to this oval. We talk about the travel, from the southern teams to come down, or you go to the Riverland and that. But in all seriousness, we do understand that we had Kane up there, a good friend of ours, saying that you guys actually do train on a Wednesday night. But what's it mean to have your mates around, whether you train, have a couple of beers, whatever?
Yeah, look, I think the Wednesday nights are important for all of us. It's a chance to let everything else go, get out there and just look after yourself and look after each other. And I think we all need it. We all recognise that, you know, life can be tough, kids can be tough, working can be tough, but, you know, when you've got a good group of lads out there, having a kick of footy on a Wednesday night is just exceptional. So we'll keep on doing that for as long as we can, mate.
Very well spoken, Travis. Fantastic work. Now we're going to come over. Big Brett Potter, come over, mate. Just fantastic game.
Thank you.
I'm interested though, Brett. You pretty much stayed down one end of the ground for the whole game.
Not allowed too close to a playground generally, so yeah.
That's what it is, because we saw you out on the wing there and you went to one knee and we thought, geez, he's almost made it past the wing, but you did a mighty job. So you were defending and then you had to read the ball back in and you're kicking goals as well.
Oh, one goal, yeah. Could have had two if I didn't hit that post. That's a bit embarrassing, but, you know, these things happen. So, no, it's a good hit out today. Very much appreciated. So.
All right, mate, I'll let you get back to your team. We got one more. Where's big Ian Whistler? Here he is. Now, Ian,
hello.
Fantastic. First of all, mate, have you played much footy? Is this new to you?
I've only ever played Masters.
We say we
I've lots of
might have a
Masters.
bit of fun, but
Yeah.
but this is important because it opens up doors to people that haven't played sport
Absolutely.
before. I did notice now in the rooms, one of the things that you did do, which a lot of footy players do, and a lot of your Hectorville teammates, mate, you had the oil going on the shoulders, on the arms, everything.
Oh, sunblock.
Sunblock, is that it? You were glistened.
Got that pommy skin, I could catch fire out here.
Mate, you were glistened up like anything, and just fantastic. So what do you think? You're taller than me, so you're probably about 6'3", 6'4", and they put you on one of the smaller players out there, and
Yeah,
it was
he was quicker.
speed versus height. So you had to work your way through the game. Do these guys help you much with tactics and everything?
Yes, I'm more than happy with direct instruction.
Yeah.
Kick it to that guy, and that's what I'm happy to do.
Well, there we are, folks. You're out there enjoying it. That's
Absolutely.
the most important thing. So thank you all very much. A credit to all of you. This game was played in a great spirit, but so competitive. Great brand of football to watch. So we'll let you get off. We know this is the other thing, is that both teams, they do hang around and watch the second game as well. So fantastic. Enjoy the off-season. It's been a pleasure calling both teams throughout the season. So well done to all of you. Thank you so much. There we are, guys. That's the first game done and dusted, so keep your eyes out now. We've got Modbury versus Paraka coming in, and just fantastic by these guys. We will take a short break and be back with the big second game.
everyone, welcome back to the second game of this doubleheader for AFL Masters SA round 11, final round of the over 35 season. First game, it was hosting East Hectorville Hickeys versus the Southern Metro Kookaburras. And now we have the Paraka Bulls coming up against the Modbury Hawks in their first season. Paraka heading to the right of your screen and Modbury to the left. Let's get action underway. Ash Townsend in ruck for Paraka. Stayed over 45s rep this year. Moving up to the over 45s after the over 40s last year, Big Ash. Great to have him on board. Ball bounces around on that far side. Quick kick out of the contest. Doesn't enter the forward 50 just yet, although it does with the defensive 50 work, and a great mark in the end to Thorpe. Thorpe goes to half forward and juggle attempt. An easy mark in the end to Sheen. So Sheen comes out to a broadcast side. He's got a player on and finds Scotty Lane. Still a kick and a half at least from home. Lane pumps it in. Lovely kick and a fantastic mark. The defender came out from the secondary position and couldn't get a fist to it. And a terrific mark and a great forward entry. And taking the shot on goal is Ryan Richards. So Richards wants to get on with it. Straight in front, helicopter approach. Does enough to hit the scoreboard and the name in the Sunday Mail next week. Although we don't keep scores here, Tony Neal. Footy for fun is the mantra of AFL Masters SA. Big thank you again to Work Like a Mount Barker, Andrew Bailey and the team. Going through their paces at the moment, getting all the orders ready before the National Carnival in Darwin, which will start on September 28th. Later this month, we're back to the middle. Modbury getting the first opening goal. And again, Townsend in ruck up against Kearns. Kearns gets the fist to it. Leading all comers is Thorpe. He's had a great start. Takes one to the wing in the direction of Datsun. So back in the fray again is Thorpe. And he's held up and probably holding the ball, and the umpire agrees. So they go into the middle. Some smart work back to Kearns. Drills the ball, worm burner, inside 450. They poke it out towards the boundary line. And might it beat all comers? They do keep it in. Paraka didn't need to. And a juggling attempt. And a good mark in the end there by the big red. And they quickly kick in. So repeated entries for Modbury. That's been the theme. And Ryan Richards with ball in hand goes the corridor. Lovely looking kick. Takes on the tackle. Sells Candy for the second time. Brought down in the tackle. They've started well here, Modbury. Quick snapper. Had more time than anticipated. And that's straight through for a minus score. So Modbury doing all the attacking thus far. Believe it or not, the win is favouring Paraka to the right of your screen. Big Ash Townsend drifting as we speak. You can actually, if the full-back decides to run out, they can torpedo straight to the big man on this far side here. As he go in that direction, it's not going to get quite to Ash Townsend unless it bounces. Now it does. Comes through to the big man, sells the candy. Got a player on. Goes to Robertson. Teams up with Lowe. Lowe goes down the line. Lovely little chiseler. Beautiful kick and mark. Finds the chest of Traor. So Paul Traor in front of the coach's box. Goes a little jab down the line. Lovely little kick. And finds the chest there of Crossman. So Darren Crossman. Dazalenko plays on. Kicks that ball, no one home at all. No one within 15 metres of that target at all. And easy pickings in the end to Bradley Varrell. Oh, they've mucked around with it, but time's on the side of the Modbury defence. Plenty of numbers out there. And move it out through that big red again. Over Boulder. Boulder goes with the 1-2. Could go again for another 1-2. Against Townsend. Right in the training cone atmosphere on that far side. I've got a player on. He started superbly. Can he keep it in? He does. Can he get it back? Goes the crow throw. Sells some candy. Goes to the paint. Over the top of the goal square. Hot spot on offer. Good punch. Geez, they're under the pump here. Clever little kick around the corner. And I think that is a minor score in the end. The Modbury doing all the attacking thus far. Tony Neal. Welcome back. We're still not happy with the central commentary position, Tone Lowe.
No, we're good, Matt. We're good. Just finally sorting out the numbers because there's a There's about 3 or 4 sets of numbers for Modbury that are very similar, so we might have to chase that up at quarter time. They've given us the team sheet, but haven't actually dissected.
So Ryan Richards in for shoot again. He has had plenty of it on that far side. And as you can imagine, as commentators, we've clerical duties as well, and 3 number 9s on the Modbury team sheet just to throw us out a little bit on Father's Day.
Luke Smith, there's 3 number 9s, there's a couple of number 14s, 16s,
2 13s,
and
2
26s,
14s, 2 16s, 2 24s, 2 26s.
Yep. And they've got some jumpers that are brown and gold with the brown number with a gold number, brown square with a gold number, and then some that are plain yellow on the back. But that's the fun and games of it all. They go forward now, Paraka through Jeff Lowe. And just the other bit to throw us is the Modbury team first name, second name, and the Paraka team is second name, first name. So if we call someone Lowe Jeff, it's actually Jeff Lowe. We have a bit of fun. No, we love the help that all teams have given us throughout this year.
Tone, there's one name that jumps off the team sheet there for Modbury, number 24, Philip Bowley. Philip Bowley we're aware of, died in an unbelievable accident many moons ago.
Yes, I did notice that, but fantastic, the Bowley family, but maybe a relation of some type. If not, he's out there having a go. That's the big one. Number 16, Brett Kearns. Number 16, Kim Rashid. So there's a few names there, and I will say, Matt, there's about 38 names that we go through there, and there is Modbury jumpers down there to the right of us. Andrew Paps, all yellow, just with a brown number, streaming through Modbury. They've done well out of the back line. That ball, thought the ball might hold up on that wind out there, but that's a penetrating kick to Ryan Richards. He started well. Ooh, drops to the knees. Gee, a little sneaky kick there by Mick Harker. Could see what he's going to do, but gee, weight of numbers for the Hawks. This game, just like the other one, started out not so much better, but a fair bit of speed and good skill involved. And Modbury are going to get they thought they were going to get a shot on goal. Didn't quite eventuate, so ball up, big number 7 is Burrows Sharmal for Paraka.
And the trap taps towards the corridor. I've got a player on, uses him, lovely work, and there's an easy goal. Great finish to one of our 14s. Take your pick, Scotty Varrell. Is it Vassell?
Vassell or Cock.
So Tyne's gone the old cursive. My cursive from the 80s, a little bit different to the cursive from maybe when Noah's Ark popped out here with Jesus Christ in the forward pocket.
Yeah, and mine, Matt, you're lucky that it's on paper because the original Tony Neal writing was done with rock and chisel.
Oh, yeah, the old bedrock.
And Roman numericals and Latin. So I had to learn English. As big fella in the middle there, Ash Townsend. He normally goes well in these games. We have called him a bit. He does get around, Matt, and he plays a good game of footy. Look at them both facing the umpire, and the wingers on the far side, they've got so far to come in, and on this side it's about 2 metres. Quick flick around the corner, Bradley Vassell. There was an occasion earlier in the year, Mr. Vassell Senior came and spoke to me. He said it's the first time that all 3 sons had played in the one team. I think there's only 2 of them playing today. But gee whiz, Modbury, haven't they come out on fire? I might find the cold hero, Justin Smith, number 27 for Paraka. He's got the socks up. There he is, on screen as we speak. Great work by Dino. Not too many others with their socks up. Gee, the Hawks again, Modbury. Oh, can they get it up here in the goal square? Gee, that's pretty good work there to actually pick that up. Colin Kent immediately attracted a crowd. Oh, the big fella, look out. Barges through, Scott Lane. Gee, I'll tell you what, get the music going again, Matt. The Hawkers, of course, winning yesterday, and well, Modbury trying to get it done again today as that kick comes out to Mick Harker.
So Harker sizes up his options. Got a couple down the line. Well, he has to go in that direction, and he does. And he finds Taylor. Well, the umpire blew his whistle before he marked it. Taylor under huge duress now. The umpire eventually allows play to be brought back, and we'll have a ball up. So great to see those "Are you okay" socks on by the umpire. Townsend. The Weiler product gets the double fisted down. Should clear here. Oh, that's a throw. mowed down. Lovely tackle in the end there to Scotty Lane. Scotty Lane dishes off and gives it off to Smart. David Smart goes for home. He's got the whole distance and some. Lovely bang from Smart. I tell you what, that's one of the goals of the year at the AFL Masters SA level this year. And I thought the wind was going the other way, Tone. Maybe it swung directions back down the other way.
Well, they've got strength in their kicking, Modbury, haven't they? Or as you said, it may have just dropped off a little bit there, but you can see in the trees on the far side, there's still it's a bit more than a zephyr going through the trees there. And this umpire, I reckon he did the first game as well. So the young lad doing a mighty job. As ball up in the middle again, Big Ash Townsend sets himself. You won't see a big run up, but he will protect where the drop of the ball's going to go. There he goes. Swatted forward by Modbury. Paraka trying to clear. They do well. The man, to the envy of a lot of people out there with the ponytail. Called him a few times. Modbury over and back. That was Brendan Clark getting that ball out, but Modbury to the classic left footer, but it's a right-footed football. That quite didn't work. It was a long handball by Fielding. So they're inside again here, and they've got numbers. Getting it out now. Luke Smith gets it straight back towards Nicholas Fielding. He tries to take it in one hand and spin in all in one go, which he does. Looks inside, that's a clever kick. It bounces off the knee of Bradley Vassell. Gee, could have raffled it there, trying to get through. Looks a bit like Peter Manane from the 70s, that Hawthorn player. Oh, just off one step, goes bang. That was Scott Vassell, he got Matthew Cock got the handball out, and through it went. Very easily in the end.
Great start here by Modbury. On around to the AFL Masters SA, and all roads will, and air flight patterns will head to Darwin from here on in. A lot of state Masters trainings coming up. I know that the over 45s will be at the Kenilworth tomorrow night, and over at Woodville South, where all the team will assemble. All Masters teams will head to Woodville South Cats on Wednesday night for a training. And no doubt, as September draws on, the teams will gain momentum, looking for some solid performances up in Darwin. I know the over 45s are pretty well stacked this year. Quick kick out of the clearance, goes towards that man again, Richards. Comes back, good work here by Smart, he's already kicked one. And gets a kind bounce and he's got another. So a couple of boys that come out on Father's Day, a couple of potential umpires in the future. And Smart's got two within a couple of minutes.
So it's been all Modbury at the moment. Paraka need to get a bit of a wriggle on. Maybe Modbury just won't change ends at quarter time.
Tell you what, Smart has really sharpened into favourites is some early arch. He's got two.
Jeez, you've gone early, Matt, but
early crow. Went the early crow on the St. Peter's game yesterday as well, Tone.
Traeger got that ball forward. That was Mick Harker. Yes, Adelaide Footy League with some big finals on. Of course, over the next few weeks, you can see everything on Filming Footy as well as all around Australia. I was in the Barossa yesterday, do the Whyalla Grand Final next week, Barossa the week after. So we covered it all in Filming Footy. So that's a penetrating kick. That's going to bounce. Well done by Richards. He just looks a really good smooth mover, doesn't he?
He must be 35 years and 7 months old, because he looks like he's just come out of C grade.
Just perfect, wasn't it?
He could quite easily slot the Bees next week. They're still going, but he is a smooth operator.
And that was 45 out, Matt, and he just kicked it low and hard.
I just love how laconic he is. He's got a great set of fresh heels on him, knows the goals, and he'll kick 3 or 4 today. I think he's set up a couple already. Already snagged one, and they made that look really easy. So back to the middle, Townsend up against
call that.
Rushton. The ball comes to ground. It's good work in the middle. Rucker eventually gets the clearance through Crosman. There's a sea of Hawks back there. They should clear easily. Take your pick who you want to mark it, and it is Rushton.
Might have been a flock of Hawks, Mac.
Rushton, not the required 15 umpire grease. They've got plenty of numbers on in the middle. Take your pick. She's a chook raffle out there at the moment. Smart in the thick of it again, as is Richard, the two best men on the ground. Richards goes the Greg Phillips 20-metre hand pass worth a kick. Pops it over the top. There's enough tarmac left here that he keeps it in play. Only to himself more than anything. And the ball trickles off Jeremy Bryant's hands, and we'll have a ball up and a central quarter throw in. 25 and home from the Hawks.
Just watching number 53, Bradley Vassell, and even his movements and that is a clone of Luke Hodge, mate. Fair dinkum. The left footer, the kick, the way he runs. Oh, around again. He's done that twice. The Modbury player, 2 goal umpires. Well, if there's 2 goal umpires both giving a point, does that mean that was 2 points? But they certainly don't need assistance on the scoreboard. So having the kick in, Mick Parker, we seem to have called him a few times. There's nothing on short. So out here on the wing, John Taylor does a little bit of a hop, now runs towards the Modbury players. It's going to come towards Taylor. Gee, I tell you what, that is a mighty kick over the top. And here he is, the Luke Hodge lookalike. Couldn't quite take the ball though. Gee, I tell you what, the Paraka player stormed through there, put his body in. That was courageous play. And probably an anomaly these days, although a few players are wearing the black boots. Not too many, but you see it at this level. Townsend couldn't quite take it. Paraka player onto it. Vinny Lou. Will he get it back? No, he doesn't. Gee, big turning circle by Jeff Lowe. Kicks it straight into the middle. Getting plenty of it too. It's either Engleson or Fielding. Gives it out to, well, this is Johnson Richards Primer. Take your pick, I'll find out at quarter time. Shane Barber. Well done by the Paraka team, but what's ahead of him, Matt? That's the trouble. 50-50. Up they go. Down it comes David Brandler. Does a little bit of work there, turns in a circle. I tell you what they are trying to do, Modbury, is just nurse that ball, and that is clever. You can't be doing that at this level. Andrew Traeger, it was tracking after it, around the corner. Doesn't get onto it. Which way is it going to bounce? Straight towards the Modbury player. He's immediately met. Oh, teammate in the goal square. Went for the airy. Couldn't quite. We could see it. Wouldn't be the first time a number 19 in a brown and gold jumper kicks goals, though. Ball comes out now. Will it bounce correctly for the Paraka player? Gee, he had to lean into the Modbury player almost, and Jeff Lowe takes a relieving grab on the wing.
So Lowe dishes off to Clark. Takes on that player Corellian. One out the back here. Foot races on.
Well done.
Support here for the Hawks. And they go from 113 to another. Ball breaks away from the tackle. Maybe chewed off more than he should have. Goes it. Benny Hill's back out.
All that.
Hang on. Benny Hill's still going. So they chew off the corridor. They work the French.
Oh, Matt.
Frenchy goes. One of the Benny Hill mastery strikes there.
Can't believe what I've seen.
And that is Martin's footy in a nutshell. Gets you a bit of everything. So Vassell, Cock, looks like Cock. Cock goes to the central corridor. And they'll play on again. Geez, that's as casual as you like on a Sunday. Goes the Golden Fist, has the area on the fist. He's got the oven mitts out on that fist and didn't make any connection. So a little ball up. 15 from home. Been all one-way traffic in the favour of the Modbury Hawks this quarter.
Well, as we saw down to the right here, even when Paraka kick it off the ground, goes straight to a Modbury Hawks player around the corner. The big fella on the left boot. Oh, there's a scissor kick, and he's got it through. You can see what he was trying to do. Could he get enough purchase? That's not an easy kick to do, Matt, but gave it the scissor with that swing of the right leg down, got the left leg up and pushed it through. And I'll tell you what, more bandages than Farlap. He's got the knee done, he's got the headband on, and he's jogging all the way back to the middle. We're trying to see who it is. It's big number 62, Paul Rushton, and that's what you call perpetual motion, because he jogged through, kicked the goal, and while he was moving, he thought, well, I may as well just turn and keep moving, and he's got back to the centre in record time. Is that 4 on 4? It is. Gee, no one to the right of this if Rushton hits there. That's where he goes. Players run into. Rushton now drops the ball onto his foot. Gee, I tell you what, there's a nest of Hawks in there. Look at it, it's missed everyone. Bang on the left boot. This is going to make him run. Andrew Traeger took 2 steps and said, I'll just run down field from that. And that's a good grab, Aaron French. And we're seeing a bit of that, Matt, where Paraka will get 1 or 2 possessions, but they'll turn it straight back over.
So it goes to the corridor. No one home. Great attack on the ball. Excellent work by Lou. Actually goes to Lou now, so got the 22s mixed up. So Lou breaks the tackle. Just pokes it out in front of open pastures, and I think his team taken down there, so it should be a free kick here to Paraka, and it is.
Two brothers out there, Tom Lou and Vinny Lou.
So Crosman, still kicking a half from home. Don't have too many injuries inside forward 50. Lovely looking kick, geez, that's a beautiful kick. Too much weight on that kick in the end. They should clear here, the Hawks, and that has beaten all comers. So quarter time here. W Daily Oval in the second game of the doubleheader between Modbury and Paraka. Fantastic first quarter. We'll bring the second quarter action after the break. Welcome back to Daily Oval. Second quarter action not too far away between Modbury Hawks and Paraka. Big thank you to Work Locker. Now Barker, major sponsor of AFL Masters SA, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish and Sportal. Big thank you to Archie's, best player on the ground to get the Archie's pair of thongs this afternoon, and a Filming Footy beanie of course, highly sought after. So final game being played. I think this is the only doubleheader amongst the AFL Masters SA this round. All games being played on singular games, with finals now well and truly underway. Oval availability much more accessible. So So Townsend up and ruck, gets the Falcon. Townsend more than anything. Lou goes the underarm barrel. You come out to this broadcast side. Smart work. Good hand pass over the top. Lou takes it on, gives it off. They go inside forward 50 here, Paraka. This is looking far better. And they clear quite easily in the end. Oh, great contest. Manages to go the area though as he butters up for his second effort. And Lou number 2 dishes off, goes back to Lou 1. So Lou off one step and a courageous mark. And a lovely one in the end of Paps. Paps takes the mark and goes to switch. So he's got a dangerous kick. Clean bowls everyone. Foot race is on. Datsun in pursuit. Some encouraging signs in the first quarter at Modbury. Clear. There's a little chiseler into the heart of the Daily Oval. Clean bowls everyone. We hope that's not the case for the local Hectorville team and the cricket team this year. Clean bowled. Straight through middle stump. And it goes into some open pastures. There's some composure and a good kind bounce. Plenty of players in pursuit. Plenty of petrol tickets being spent. Only the second quarter. So plenty of class from Modbury. Oh, sun right in the eyes there. Unfortunately. Go back towards the corridor. Oh, dangerous position. Right foot snapper. Had a lot of time on his hands and got the nice swing, but a point only registered.
Well, Matt, I can tell you I've spent the whole quarter time break down there with the Modbury team. They're very helpful. The names that are in brackets here, please don't read out on air because they're actually descriptives, not nicknames. So if you see Tubby, Bald and Grey Beard and Tats, that's not their nickname, mate. That's just so we know who's who. With the numbers, we've had a couple of jumper changes as well. So at 226, Sam Cameron is wearing number 20. We've found out, or setting themselves under this ball. He's done well there, Brendan Clark. I reckon he might have got the thongs earlier in the year. Called a game down at Paraka, and going back here, Daniel Smart. He's had a very good start to the game. Gee, leading out. That's one of our double numbers, and I know who that is because he's got white boots on. And he's trotting inside again. Big Brett Kearns. So this will be 45 out. You can see the 50-metre line there. He's just widen that angle up, or he's going to centre it. One of the two. Yep. He was always going to do something there, Matt, because he actually got closer to the boundary line. And the man in the lime green boots. This is now, should have written that down, shouldn't I? That's not Kearns, so that must be Tim Rashid. What's that say on his number? We can't see. So trots in. Oh, gee, lifts that ball up high and gets close to the man on the mark. Oh, there's a set play. There's the opposite number 16, Kearns. And he just says, well, there's no goal umpire. I'll just play it on. No one will know. And the goal umpire, which is a lad, has signalled a goal. The umpire is just pointing and saying maybe it was marked that second second touch across the line, Matt. So it is a point to the Modbury Hawks.
So kick in, goes to the far side. We work there, Crosman. Started the game well. So much more promising start here for Paraka in the second turn. Goes a long one down the line, clean bowls everyone. They dish off, intercepted, comes out the back. Needs a kind bounce. So paddling is the approach at the moment. Hand pass inside 450 by Cock. Quick kick out in desperation more than anything. Comes towards Paps. Paps is bowled over as he kicks. And the umpire says we'll allow that to go on. And a mark there to Burrows Shamel.
Got his own...
He's turned that over and they've got one on the square. Oh. Needs a kind bounce. Oh, he's been bowled over. And Benny Hill's just starting to creep in again.
Kevin Pridmore had the ball was about 2 metres away and he still stuck the boot out hoping that it would roll towards him, and over he went.
Poor old Pritters, he deserved the goal there.
But the looks like the swimming goggles on, protecting his eyes, so well done to that man. So around the corner, that's very well done here at Hectorville Oval. Modbury probably played a few games on this oval, a lot of these players back in their day. That was Sam Makins. They've got a lot of players, Matt, that can line up in front of goals by the looks of them. Gee, poor old Pridmore. Oh, he's going over to stand his opponent, who's actually on his haunches. So you'll see things in Masters you don't normally see, but that is well done by Pridmore because that's visual pressure. They can't kick to that player in the pocket now, so they have to come high. Gee, that's a long kick. Does it float?
Yeah, that wins
that's
too.
Vassell. That has to be Scott Vassell there. Fantastic. Pops it up, and this, going by my descriptors, should be Kurt Engelson. They have got nicknames on their jumpers, but
No,
very
they
low
don't. They've
down.
got the established marker.
Yeah, but there's a real small one and the Hawk on some of the Modbury jumpers. Oh, that's Kearns. Geez, spun around. Is that Talor? Well, it looks a bit having to come through. Oh, geez.
Oh, I see the
Almost.
brown and gold's underneath the numbers.
Wow, that's almost a tackle up high and down low. And he'll be a sore boy, Stephen Thorpe.
The ball thrown up, dangerous position, takes it straight out of the ruck.
Kearns.
And the umpire says touch.
Wow.
So well done to there was a couple of goal umpires out the back that gave a goal, but the one that actually come to the goal line said it was touched, and well done.
Daffodils are out. You can see Spring is in the air because behind the goals there's a huge patch.
I think that's all clear. Oh no, he's brought it back.
Daffodils, no, brought it back. Yeah, this was
So great work, and had that kick in duty. Might be coming out to broadcast side, so they do. Immediately come through Thorpe. A great first quarter, Thorpe. Lovely, well-weighted kick. Finds Robertson. So Robertson finds Harris. So Danny Harris comes out towards Ash Townsend. Not sure it's going to have the distance on that kick. Geez, a great attack on the ball there by Traeger. Andrew Traeger unfortunately couldn't keep it in because it was a wonderful attack on the peel. The ball will be thrown in. Thrown up actually, about 60 from home, 65 from home here for the Hawks.
They've done well here too, Modbury. They've got a spare back here, which is Paps, and they've got a number 20 off the back of the pack, and number 11 as well.
Townsend goes the double fister. And loose taken high. Umpire allows play to go on and eventually says my ball. So always played in great spirit these games. Townsend just pushes that ball along the ground, along the line. Lou couldn't get involved for too long. Some smart work there by Primer. Unfortunately, it is easily intercepted in the end by Stephen Thorpe, who's done a lot of heavy lifting back there. He finds Robertson.
So Robertson it is, David Robertson, not the North Adelaide Flyer, but still playing a very good game. Nice kick in. Number 11 is Robert Hooper with the socks up. Oh, very neat if you don't mind. Really well picked out. Danny, that looks like Harris. Gets it across. Vinnie Lou. Racks up the possessions. Oh, had to wait for that ball to come in and shrugged them off. Burrows Shamel, Brenton type. This time he hits the target. Where are we? They've got Vinnie Lou out wide. So Vinnie Lou, no left foot, so he goes on the right. Nice kick in, and they've put together a nice little patch here. Matt, Paraka have 3 or 4 in a row. Vinnie Lou just feeling it a little bit here. They go inside. Still not close enough to score though, I don't believe. Watch for Danny Harris. Is he going to glide by here, or is he just going to walk past, number 51? No, he puts the hands on the hips and said, I'll just walk a little bit closer. So Crossman, high kick in. Off hands, punch through. So he scored 1 goal, 1 down that end, that big fella. He's kicked the goal and punched through a point for the opposition, Paul Rushton.
So great kick out from full back. They're on here. Stack of numbers queuing up in the middle. There's a third bounce. Could he have 4 or 5? He could go the whole way. It's only a defensive player. Standing on that 50, he has 5 in the end. So allowed to run from one defensive 50 to the other. And this is a training type drill, and his hand pass, he's pushed it back. Sees they're under the pump, putting themselves under a bit of unnecessary pressure here, the Bulls. Some smart work. Geez, he's got a fresh set of heels. Goes the ice cream approach with the hand pass. Quick little snap. And that goes straight across the face of goals. It's still in play. Lovely kick back to the hot spot. Still queuing up. And it's casual as you like from Sammy Makins. Maybe that is Makins or Markins, but it's an easy goal in the end to the Hawks.
I was going to say, Matt, surely they get one dead in front. They squared it up. They tried a couple of times. It kept going out of the pocket, and then they squared it up and resulted in the goal. So it took a little bit longer to score this quarter. The Hawks
Yeah, the pressure's been much better from Paraka, and I think their endeavour and just their hardness has really sharpened up. But Modbury, with the breeze changing this direction, it's tough out there for players. It was tough enough yesterday playing finals footy, but for Masters with the pace that's on the balls per se tone, it's even more difficult.
Nice left-hand tap there by Paul Rushton. Oh, out of the middle. That's a long kick towards the goal square. Just touched in the end. He's done well there. Burrows Shamel. Well, long kick out. I'll tell you what, there's no trouble with that wind, and that's Robertson again. Getting plenty of it. Comes diagonally inside. Right onto the wing on the edge of the square. Well, the big ruckman leads, but goes out the other side. Up and down. They fall on it. Paps is on top. Trying for the free. And big fella gets up. Being Adrian Long. And it looks at Matt like Ash Townsend is having to do most of the ruck work so far.
I think he'll be there for the whole day.
And he's a mighty competitor. Modbury again, they try and nurse this ball to a couple of players. Up and down. Handball to a player that was not quite ready for it. Can they get it out? Good play by Paraka. He's got one free here on the wing, but elects to go high and long. So a very good strong mark taken by the Modbury player.
So kick and a half from home. Lovely kick to the top of the 50. Nice mark to Johnny Doran. Doran goes to the pocket. Interesting kick because they had a couple more loaded up at the top of the goal square. And just doing the old triangular drill here. Oh, great smother. Excellent intent by the Bulls defender. He should have probably taken that through for a rush behind. Oh, slips catch. Has it been paid? Umpire allows play to go on. Eventually comes out. Looking for a Joe the Goose who wasn't there. Eventually snaps it, and that is touched. And Benny was threatening again there. Benny Hill. No 33.
33. Interesting.
All the threes.
No 33. So kick out. Halfback flank. Not outside the 50. Paraka. One lead comes. Now the second one. Luke Smith. Far side. Cherry ripes are going down well as we speak. The leads come towards him. Now they've come too far. It's opened up space behind, but it's 3 on to 1. And Paps just judges this to perfection. 1-2 handballs. Traeger. He's looked lively. Giving it off. Or high kick in by Brandler. 2 on 1. One in front. Can he? No, he can't. One Hawks player goes on his own, and he's bundled out of it by the Paraka players. They're under a bit of pressure. It's just a standing start and a hack out. And Modbury Hawks have set up very well here. Nice kick in. Is it over the top? No, it's not. That's a good grab. Kurt Engelson. Well, that's unselfish. Well done by him. And he's played well here too, Traeger. Dashing along the wing here, so he'll get just reward here. I reckon this ball will go a little bit left to right, but that wind's... Gee, Matt, it's almost turned the other way.
She's a smart kick from Traeger.
Yeah, knows what to do. And looks like a point again. No. Goal now. I was looking at the kids up the back there thinking it's gone through, and well done. Nice work. Well, number 33 there, we haven't got on the sheet. He has tried about 3 or 4 times this quarter to get a goal, and he's finally got one. So well done, Modbury Hawks. Great way to finish the season, Matt, by the Modbury team. Taking out our final round, round 11 it is, our final round.
And Townsend gets the punch. Big punch by the big man. Goes as far as Paps, almost steamrolled in the process. Lovely pick up by...
Oh, God, now.
By Clark. Clark goes the torpedo, heads for the car park, and that is on the full every day of the week on every ground in South Australia. So easy work there at the back there to Austin. So Austin hasn't had much to do, let's be frank. Lovely mark to Clark. Got the Dukes out. He's got a couple skewing up at the top of the 50. Ignores those, eventually goes more of that corridor. No mark taken, couple of diving attempts. Pops out the back. Cox.
That was Vessel again.
Vassell. So Vassell goes to the big ruckman. He plays on. Worked by Rushton. And a lovely mark on the greyhound's off. He streaks away. A lovely work there by Traeger. Goes inside forward 50. The ball's come out first through Burrows' Shamble, and his kick is easily intercepted. Does he go for home? That's the $64,000 question. And absolutely slots it straight over those little goal umpires. Brett Kearns had an outstanding game, and he's played some decent football over the stretch, Tone.
Fantastic, and it is the AFL Masters Stream of the Week today, and we are at Hectorville Oval, Daly Oval. We've seen the East and Southern Metro Kookaburras go at it. We're now watching Modbury Masters, Paraka Masters, Tony Neal, and well, we've had a name change mid-call. It was Matt Gale. I'm joined by Frank Gale now, so welcome, Frank. Let's be frank, he said, so I'm happy to please you, Frank. So we are away mid-call, but Traeger, gee, he's done well on the wing, but I'll tell you what, he's collected heavily there. He might be in a little bit of strife. Darren Crossman, he's a competitor, isn't he, Crossman?
Yeah,
he's a good player for Paraka. You'll see the wings on their far side have come in as well, so there's a bit of space out there. Just a blind handball over the top. Couldn't quite get to it. That was Kim Rashid. Up and down. This is Kearns. Oh, he tries it. Kicks to himself. What's going to happen now? And you will see most players do try and bend over and pick that ball up. Has that gone through? I think it might have. That is a nice goal, and that was Sam Makins. A little bit of work to get it down there. But Makins in the end kicking the goal. So they line up again. And, well, the winner of today's Best on Ground will win the Archie's thongs and also, well, the filming footy beanie. We shared that in the last game.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
There we go.
I don't mind that. If it's a borderline either way, share the love.
Traeger certainly having a good game out here on the wing on this side of the ground. Be interesting to see in the next quarter whether he stays on this side as well. As it comes towards him again, this time beaten to the ball. Players getting plenty of it, and that's Brandon Clark. Oh, that is a courageous mark. Josh Battle, number 24. But, gee, that was a courageous mark. That actually was Chris Austin. Just looked good in the 24 playing for Hawthorn colours. Geez, this big beard again, this time on the left boot. That's a high kick, get under that if you don't mind. Bounces a long way through. Once that hits the ground, the big fella's out of it, Paul Rushton. Certainly imposing beast of a man to get around. Might be going up in the ruck here. He is. Look at him put the body in, just palms that ball, pads it to where his Modbury teammates are. They try and get on the one boot, couldn't quite, now goes on the left. So that was hard work, and Brenton Burrows Shamel has been quite good there for Paraka number 7, but geez, big ass to go up against Rushton in the ruck there.
So Harker does the kick-in duties. Plenty of practice from that full-back position, almost mowed down. He gets rid of it, and on his best kick, and he's intercepted. So Doran dishes off. Oh, sun in the eyes. Like your friend out there, Clark. Sorry, Clark it is, sorry. And no options available. Vassell goes back inboard. Bit of a kick to kick at the moment on a Sunday afternoon. They go inboard. Dangerous. And eventually gets mowed down, but gets his kick away in a fraction amount of time.
Ooh.
That's a throw. Umpire just allows play to go on. So Paps goes the high up and under to the top of the paint. And a great intercepting mark in the end. So started to get into that arm wrestle mode here, Paraka. It served them well. Could come back with a bit of interest, particularly if Traeger gets the ball back in hand, but they managed to steal it back off the Hawks. They stream through the middle. It's good work there by Taylor. Goes to the top of the 50s, found a target. Good work here by Adrian Long. Too far out to score, one would think. He has got the breeze at his back. Chips to, gets his 9-9 out, but no one home. A stack of Hawks flying in the background, and he gets it up to Traeger.
Might have done a fetlock kick in that too. Long, and Traeger it is. Comes along the wing, and that will be half time by the sounds of things. So, yeah, he's not looking too good in the middle there, Adrian Long, he went for the long kick and just pulled up a bit proppy. So we wish him all the best as he makes his way off at half time. Well, he might be best just to stand at centre half forward and let the rest of them come to him, but I hope he's okay. So it is half time here in the AFL Masters Stream of the Week, Modbury versus Paraka, and we will take a short break. Okay, welcome back, and it is Modbury Hawks out of the middle there, and this is Daniel Smart having a very good game again with ball in hand. Kicks from a long way out into a dangerous position. Oh, up in front. Oh, is it a grab? The juggler. Very well done there. And this is Ryan Richards, who's had a very good game. So Ryan Richards, 10 metres out in front, goes bang, Hectorville Oval, and all clear. Welcome back, Matty, and hope everything went well downstairs, mate. The mic was on, but don't know who you spoke to and what was happening, but all your secrets are well known now, and I did like the recipe that you were explaining to someone there, magnificent, but no, all in good fun. Number 33, we understand for Modbury is Macca, because I've got that off the back of his jumper, but that's all I've got.
Oh, Brett McPhee.
Oh, well, there you go. Really well done, well spotted. Big MG.
Back to the middle, great work. Oh, bouncing around. Oh, he's eventually mowed down by Brandler. Umpire seemingly just allows play to roll on. Interesting decision. Might have had the sun in the eyes. Play on, they go through the middle of this 50. Great punch from behind. There's plenty of numbers queuing up, could have been taken high. Won't be the required 15. Comes out the back to Richards. Started the game superbly. Needs a kind bounce and has ricocheted through off the ankle. Like soccer style for a minor score.
Of course, thank you to our major partner, Are You OK? And our other sponsors, Dartfish and Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Archie's Footwear, the best on ground, and our Sportal Scoreboard. Whilst we don't have scores, there are vital messages and sponsors being displayed.
Don't forget Work Like a Mount Barker, major sponsor. Great kick out from the full-back position. Goes in towards Sheen. They should repel here and go back in. Clever kick towards Richards. And that was a lovely kick, I think, from Smart inside forward 50. No, it wasn't. In fact, Vassal. So Richards, a stack of it this afternoon. Very creative up on the half-forward line for the Hawks. Deliberate approach, loves this situation. Not his best kick though. That one may have actually gone on the full.
Thank you
No, it
to...
is through for a minor score, so scrape the through. Do the kicking duties will be Nicky Harker. The stack of the pill from the full-back position, unfortunately Harker, all for the wrong reasons. And they're assuming he's going to go at least 35 with the kick because everyone is headed towards the 50. So he might be able to deliver a monster here. And Harker will go bang towards our broadcast position with Tony Neal.
Up it goes, down it comes. Oh, Hawks on the ground, a bit of burst of speed. You can't be doing that. That is fantastic football. Very well done there by Matthew Cock. Comes inside. Scott Lane into the middle. Oh, drops it but plays on very quick between the ears. Daniel Smart, a smart player. And got that on very quickly, and he's got another goal. Remember, Best on Ground does get the Archie's thongs today, and we'll also be handing out a beanie if we think there's another person worthy of it, so that we can spread it around. Matty Gale will be doing the, or Frank, but Matty Gale will be doing the interviews post-game in this game. And it is the final streaming for the year, Matt, so it'll be a huge send-off when you finish up, because you yourself will be going, but what's on next for a lot of these players is off to Darwin.
Yeah, it is. I think we're taking about 130 away from SA this year to Darwin. And we'll be playing in the women's over 40s and over 35s, and men's 40s, 45s, 50s, 55s, 60s, 65s, and an exhibition 70s game.
Oh, I'm nearing that.
So Scotty Vassal had a lot of it. Geez, that's a beautiful kick, and finds the jukes there of Cox.
Oh, he's off.
They're off to the races. Goes back to Richards, who goes bang. And finishing off the beautiful work there of the Hawks. And they slot through another one. So it's been pretty coast-to-coast like. And easy as you like, and a bit of a training run this afternoon for the Modbury Hawks.
Well, what I did like there, Matt, they kicked the goal, but you see the three players, I don't know whether they played their normal football together or not, but they all just come together and give a high five and that, and that's your Sunday afternoon when you're playing Masters, is just being around your mates, having a bit of a chat. Doesn't matter whether you get 100 kicks or 1 kick. As long as you're out there having a bit of fun and you're playing footy, I get a bit envious, you know, they get the liniment out and they get the shorts and the jumpers and pull the boots on again, and win, lose or draw, you're out there having a bit of fun, the noise of it all, the competitiveness. They play a great brand of football, do Modbury. Play comes up and down. Of course, there are no finals, there's no score kept, but you can just see a good brand of football like this around the corner by Vassal. Has it gone through? Oh, I tell you what, Ryan Richards, bit of a joker there. He faked that he was going to mark it and straight between the hands. And well done. And you can see the players there running out the Vassal to get around him. So the enjoyment, Matt, you're a part of it. You're out there on ground. You're a part of the very important committees and that as well. But just take us through an event like that. You're down the other end of the ground like I would be a backman. But you see that happening, you're all a part of it, aren't you?
Yeah, you certainly are. And at Masters level, we need a squad mentality because there's so many players that aren't available week on week. Most teams have around 40 odd players. And I know some teams are getting to the bottom of the barrel this time of year, whether it's through injury or unavailability otherwise.
Father's Day.
Father's Day is another big draw card for those unavailable.
Spring Racing Carnival, Matt.
Spring Racing Carnival only around the corner. Finals for juniors being played everywhere.
Yeah.
And that ball beats all comers and running out of tarmac there. Here's Robertson. So ball brought back to the corridor. This Townsend, he's been he takes it out and rips it out of the ruck, goes to the left peg, not the usual right foot for him, Richards. And actually, Townsend went the wrong way. Now that we look at things a bit more selectively, Brandley goes straight up Main Street. We'll come back with a bit of interest here. His driving capabilities are off the charts. It's the top of the 50. They dish off. Some clever work here by Fielding. Goes inside 450, and as casual as you like again, they're queuing up everywhere. And Cox will have a shot on goal. So now the mark is about 30 from home. Cox looking for a lead-up target. Unselfish.
Oh, wow. On here. No one near him. Yeah, this is where you can get in trouble.
Very casual. And an easy finish to Jeremy Bryant.
Jezza. In the white boots.
You beauty.
And there's an interchange here for Paraka. That looks like, yeah, it is Burrows Shamel coming off, Brenton. And he had a very good game. He's got his own cheer squad down a bit further. We can hear them. So I hope he's okay because he's played a good game down back there. And trotting on is Danny, I reckon that's Harris or Harms? It's just right in that we're looking at. Looks like
it's an ugly looking R and ugly looking M, one or the other.
So up it comes, down it comes. It could get into the Harms pocket here with a bit of luck. Gee, they line up. Modbury is always going to give this off. Player trotting by. I don't think he was trotting by for the handball. I think he was just trotting down the ground and it happened to come to him organically. That's the Luke Hodge look-alike. Gets the ball in and around the corner they go with another goal. That was Bradley Vassal getting that in. And Smart getting plenty of it. So you've still got to kick them. That was the thing I was taught as a young lad, Matt. You might be getting a fair few goals and defeating the other team by a fair bit, but you still have to kick them. So well done by Smart down there. Richards, I thought he was going to lean on the goalpost there. He's just coming out of the square now.
Tell you what, Tony's going to be able to pick the Archies and the Beanie this afternoon because Bradley Vassal's had an outstanding premiership quarter. Obviously no premiership points up for grabs.
I'd have to melt them down and make them into rings. So every point gets one.
A lot of great players here for the Hawks. Looking for some support out the back. Nothing doing there for Gary Anderson. He's batted away very manfully there, Gary Anderson, still in the middle. As has Clark, but there's plenty of numbers on. They go out towards Makins. Got one over the top, goes there. Clever. Oh, does he go for home?
Is that a look?
Goes to the grindstone there, Matty Cox, and he's gone bang. A lot of Matty Coxes over the journey, and he made that look quite easily there, the Matty Cox barrel version. Don't tell me he's going to roll back into the back flank. He is starting to head back down, so maybe he swapped from half forward to half back. And,
maybe he's done that after the goal though. You wouldn't have thought he came from there, Matt, or if he has, he's made it look good. Or he snuck down.
No, I don't think he had the pace to get that far forward. And here comes Vassal again. Jeez,
Wow.
a lovely left foot peg. Goes to the top there to Cameron. Got plenty of numbers on. They're queuing up. Richards goes bang! Lovely goal. He's a Harlem Globetrotter out there this afternoon.
Yeah, he might be close to double figures, Matt, because we're not keeping scores, of
I
course.
reckon he's at least got 4 that I've seen.
Here's the walking interchange. Well, Paps has run on. That's not on because your teammate's walking off. That's better by the big fella here in Brett Kearns. He's a walking interchange. I like that. Oh, he's bought his own ball there, Wade Campus. Now he puts it down. He says, I'll go on now. He's going to walk out with another footy there. And probably just have a kick around the back line, Matt, while there's not much happening.
Haven't seen a lot of sunshine in the winter. Well, Wade Campus.
The abominable snowman has come out.
He's come straight from the shadows.
He's doing well. Up at go-to. That's a better fist forward. Can Paraka make something of it? Trying to do the basketball bounce Vessel. Bang into a nest of Paraka players. You're not going to get through that one no matter how good you go. And that was David Brandler. And last to get up, Brendan Clark. There's a lot of changes now. Aaron French starting to warm up because there's probably 35, 40 names on that list, Matt. So they've got a lot to work through. Have the Hawks. And the exciting thing overall for Masters SA, we have 19 teams that, of course, pardon me, we saw Trinity play in a trial last 2 weeks ago against Modbury, that was, and they may well be, depending on circumstances, they may be that 20th team to come in.
Yeah, I think there's a strong chance they will be. Richards coming to the
Just
bench.
Richards, coming off.
He's put the cue in the rack. He's done enough just to walk off and put the cue in there. So can Paraka get one against the grain here? Clark, he's worked manfully over that other side there and throughout this game. Geez, they create something out of nothing. Goes to hotspot 1 on 2. Sun in the eyes, juggle attempt. Don't tell me Benny's about to make a comeback from the cassette player. No, it's not. So ball will be held up and we'll have the ball up right at the teeth of the square there.
Jumpy in the bright red hat.
Got the Are You OK socks on. The juggler pink, got the heel out and go out the back. Quick little kick. And there's a goal.
Oh, they're right.
To Darren Crosman and to the delight of the travelling Paraka fans. Darren Crosman salute, so well done to the Bulls on pure weight of persistence, Tony Neal.
Yeah, well done, well done. And as you said, just coming back to the umpire in the red hat, there he goes kicking the ball back. But he's got the Are You OK socks on, the major partner, and Andy Arnold, who is an ambassador for Are You OK? I think it was Tea Tree Gully perhaps that he plays for. We had a great chat with him in that big the big day when they come together round. The Come Together Are You OK round, more than footy, mateship, mental health, checking with people around us. And hopefully that becomes an annual event as that ball goes forward again through Vassal. He'll get it back, look for him to go on the left, just that Luke Hodge look-alike, gets it up here to, it looks like Nicholas Fielding. Nice kick in. And fresh on the ground, Aaron French. So French might be a bit far out. Player drifting forward to his left is Makins. He goes there now. Makins will now have the shot probably 20 metres closer. Still not a Monty, although they have been kicking very well, have Modbury, and the wind probably going straight across goal now. Makins, he just drifts out to the right a little bit, very well manufactured. That's a good brand of football, Matt Gale, that we're seeing here from Modbury and sharing the ball, and he's straight off.
On the AFL rotation system there, Tony Neal, which is great to see.
Chris Austin coming on. Unlike the $6 million man, that was Steve Austin, brother of. So Chris Austin.
So well done, Ash Tansen in the ruck. He has rucked the entirety of this match. I don't know how much ruck he'll be doing for the over 45s this year. Don't know if we can accompany each other in the forward line as a double duo. Too much weight in that forward line if we're up there together. But Brandler gets the clearance. Goes to the top of the 50. He's got an option on the... Sorry, in...
French again.
French. So French just drifts that ball. Just weighted it perfectly. They were all queuing up.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
So, Chrissy Austin, will he have the shot? He's only just entered the fray. Man of the marks, 35 from home, Gary Anderson. And Austin goes, the helicopter, and it drifts late and goes through for a minor score. Thank you to Dino on camera. Dino's been splendid. He's been our major camera operator in the AFL Masters SO season, Tone, and he loves his Sunday work.
I'll tell you what, I've learnt from him too. He's gone to Fang today. He's got a beautiful snack box all prepared there and all kind of delights. I love our trips.
Yogurt. He's probably got the ice pack involved to keep that yogurt below the room temperature.
Well, he has, and I'll tell you what, he cleaned it. He won't need to clean the container when he gets home. I saw him having a go at it, but she's clean all right. We love our trips, Dino and I, off to Whyalla next week, and I cannot wait to see what the fare of the day might be on the car trip. As up it goes, down it comes. We have a ball of filming footy crew and Dartfish, thanks to the great man John Douglas, looks after us all. As that ball bounces out on that wing, first to it Vassell, and that is Scott Vassell. Does he get it out? He does. He handballs as he's being pushed over. Strong tackle, Jeff Lowe, and the umpire has let it go. Gee, I'll tell you what, he's put the whistle away, the umpire in the red hat. Bobbling around. Someone please get this ball up. It's French. Voulez-vous un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. As it comes around, in it comes. Oh, just standing under it. Had to wait a little while. Colin Kent. So Colin Kent goes back.
If they pronounce that one time.
Yeah, Colin can really wrap my tongue around it.
When you went to Colin, I thought you were gone.
Around he goes, gets it in, and this is Sam Cameron.
I tell you what, Tone, next Saturday night, there will not be a skerrick left on the T-bone at the Westlands Hotel after Dino's had a real mung on that one.
Oh, fair dinkum. In we come. And what's he done? Straight over the top. Nice goal again to Modbury. They've been quite accurate today. And that was Sam Cameron after the kick came from Colin Kent.
Well executed, Tony Neal. So it should be very close to three-quarter time. Just looking up, I want some of these beautiful houses. I'll tell you what, I know what the houses look like at Waverley over where they've brought them around the home base, or almost the farewell home base for
yes,
Hawthorn.
Correct.
Heading off next year.
John Kennedy Centre.
Yeah, there you go. So there's interesting. See how that goes for him. Ash Townsend just rips it out the ruck. Clark also brought down. And eventually Townsend gets the thump.
Well, they're fighting over
friendly fire. And he reels it back in. Interestingly done. It's Luke Hodge, the number 15.
As I was saying, Matt Daly Oval, I'm pretty sure used to have a cement, I reckon it was a bike, the old velodrome sort of look.
Yeah, interesting
like
how they would have put it in, because there's some space on this broadcast side, but the other side is, they've obviously put some mounds in place since then. So Lou goes off the ground. They just back to Lou. Great build up, goes the wobble kick. Does it get some assistance of the bounce? No, it doesn't. And it looks like Jack Gunston do the kicking duties there, Tony Neal.
Yep, out it comes on the left boot. Oh, players, they're going to collide. Vassell, oh gee, puts the body in hard there. John Taylor really went hard. Vassell, can he get it up? Push in the back. No, play on. The umpire in the red hat says, I'll just do a ball up. Had a very interesting discussion with the coach a year or so back, and he says, I wear a red hat at training and I'm the ball. So he runs the position and then says, well, if the ball's here, where do you all go? It was an interesting ploy instead of using football. I don't think the umpire's doing that today though, but just reminded me of that. That's a penetrating kick by Modbury, and that's a good mark in back play. Well done there. Little kick forward. That was Danny Harms. Getting plenty of it, as we said, Brendan Clark. Gee, a high long kick gives Modbury an opportunity. The big fist goes up. That's the umpire paid something here. Modbury and Modbury free. Matt, and I reckon that's Robertson. By the looks of it, it is David Robertson. Not sure that he's got the distance. Let's have a look, because
Breeze was assisting that end in the first game, but it's definitely swung.
Oh, well, he's giving it off. Number 13, Darren Crossman. Yeah, don't mind Darren Crossman. He's had a very good day.
Yeah, really honest performance from him. And that is full three-quarter time, is it?
Pressure on, Matt. The left footer. Boy, he didn't really get close enough. Sorry,
for
back
left footer,
far
eh?
enough. Yeah. All right, we will take a short break from Daily Oval.
Quite in Western front will be close. Okay, welcome back to the Daily Oval final quarter of the AFL Masters SA over 35 season, Tony Neal. Big thank you to Work Like on Mount Barker, Andrew Bailey and the team. Busily working this afternoon, preparing all the uniforms and collection of orders ahead of the National Carnival of Darwin, which will commence on Sunday, September 28th. And AFL Masters SA probably taking the second biggest travelling party, Tone. Biggest travelling party, obviously, up at Maroochydore a few years back. But Darwin, what a wonderful sight. I've heard the best advice. Play that humidity like it's a normal dry weathered game, and you'll clunk more than what you'll drop, is what I've been told.
Fantastic. And Andrew Bailey, just up at Work Like, mate. I was fortunate enough, as I've mentioned earlier, earlier in the year, I went up there and paid him a visit, and he took me through the whole shop and then out. The shop itself was great. The boots in there, fantastic.
So 270 different types of work safety boots?
Dress boots, but you can wear them as dress boots, walking boots, everything. And then all your safety gear, but then out the back there, all the sublimating and printing, and they do bags, they do everything, not just footy jumpers, netball, cricket, everything, and highly recommended because his turnover time is fantastic. So, into this last quarter, charging through, good serious set of Jets. Jets on it, that's a nice kick around the corner. Well done by Brendan Clark. And they're pretty happy about it. The crowd have erupted down here, the whole 6 of them. No, well done to the Paraka team.
That's the best passage of play all day for Paraka and a well-deserved goal.
There are a lot of
Clark, geez, that was an outstanding.
A lot of them down there to the
opportunity.
right.
He made the fist of.
Looks like father's brought a few of the daughters down. He's got the drink bottles, but he's got the daughters hanging off him and giving him a hug and a
Great
kiss.
clearance through Primer. They go out towards Paps and Kay. Clean bowls Kearns. He's overrun it. Paps comes back for a second lick of the ice cream. Great at ground level, and his ball smothered. Really had the clamp swatted on him. Goes back to Vassell, who's been in the best 3 players on the ground. He's firming for a set of arches, Tone. I love a good left footer. I think Richards might have put his cue in the rack, and he was firming as well. So it'll be an easy shot on goal here to the cousin of Severio, Rocker. I wonder if he's got the hairy arms like I have at the top of the delts. So Rocker will line up for his first deliberate approach of 3 steps. Puts it high up there for the win and drifts right at the pivotal moment. Eventually trickles through for a minor score.
So David Rocker that was, and just offline. If he was 70 out, he might have let go with a barrel and got it
Don't
through.
think he's from the same pedigree, Tone, just quietly.
Okay, so let's have a look at the kick in here. This man, Mick Harker's probably had the most touches on the ground for Paraka because the moment you step outside that box, you've got a possession to your name. Comes out this side, gee, hangs a long time in the air. Gee, made his teammate work there, and Darren Crossman, he's up to it though. Great player, and as soon as I say that, he kicks it. He couldn't have picked out any more Modbury players if he tried. Bradley Vassell on the left, gets it around. There's a neat little kick. He did well there. Gave it away to David Rocker. This time, Matt, Rocker does kick the goal. And I reckon that little fella might have swapped footies there if he was smart. No, he didn't. Might have got himself a Sharon, or a Burley, or a Ross Faulkner, or a Kookaburra.
I don't think they make Kookaburra footies anymore, Tone. I'd be interested to see if they did, because they were prolific junior football back in the 80s and 90s.
And what about the brown plastic ones with the pointy end?
Oh, they were made
on
of
the beach.
cement. They were
on the beach.
Very, very hard plastic, made out of Taiwan or China at the time.
When they
Good
bought
thump by Townsend.
The Nerf ball
goes to Scotty Vassell. Clever work. Brad Vassell. They go through Wade Richards.
Get hold of that.
Jeez, it's a narrow entry. Tough ball to pick up. A bit of shovelling required at ground level, and a bit of paddle advice as well. So the ball's still alive, almost ripped out.
Frenchie.
In the end by Frenchie, the French cut. The French fry. Geez, he's got the crinkle cut tonight. Should clear here. Is he about to get mowed? Gets a little push in the back by Kearns, and umpire just allows it to go on.
John Doran running across there. Gee, if one doesn't get you, another one does, Matt.
A bit of a death with 1,000 cuts by the Hawks today.
Yeah.
Been very prominent throughout the afternoon.
Perhaps on his own inside
Kearns only gets it as far there as Low. So they should clear through Clark. He's got Townsend down the line. Takes it the big man. He's got another one down the line. Probably should use Clark. Man on the mark's just giving him an ample amount of space. He's pushed off there, the 24. Yeah, he's going to mark. It's a pretty smart way of approaching it. They should dish off and go to Clark. He's probably been in the top 3 for Paraka this afternoon. Bit of a worm burner down the line. Not great for a big man, but compared to Selkirk nonetheless. Goes with a wobble inside 450. The bounce will favour Paraka. Can he get it on the boot? Goes the right foot, snapper, gets a good bounce.
Oh, the bounce.
I still don't know. Give him a goal, for God's sake.
Johnny Ruggiero
rocked up late. Made sure he told the commentators, don't forget my name and my number. I'll get back to you, Tone Loke.
Gee, he couldn't quite get that done. It looked like it bounced through. Oh, here's an opportunity.
Benny Hill's come out again.
Yeah, that's how he's not well there. Yeah. Kicked the leg. No, he's all right. Might have just been having a chuckle himself. He'd probably walk off. No. So
I think he's that embarrassed. He tried to fool everyone. Didn't get away with it.
You miss your boot. That's when you just fake an injury. So shot on goal. He might be in danger of not making the distance. He's probably 35 out, and that's exactly what happens. And that's a mark to Modbury here on the left boot, round the corner. Hey, that's Richards down there now, so that's interesting. Actually, it is. Ryan Richards. He's snuck on down the back line. Oh, Frenchie. No, it's not French this time. It is Kearns. So out to that far side. Modbury Hawks just tracking it. This way, that way. Oh, gee, I tell you what, didn't he just come in? Mick Harker went in and laid a huge tackle on David Rocker. He was going nowhere. And as we say, Matt, some things you don't lose with footy, your competitive spirit. Speed might go a little bit, but just your ability to tackle, kick, whatever it might be.
Yeah, footy IQ never leaves you. Just gets slowed down a little bit. So they eventually go through Vassal, goes inside out. Geez, an ugly tumble punt. Kearns is in pursuit. No, it's not Kearns. He sells enough magic to give it back. Right foot snapper. Jeez, that's a lovely little dart flick around the corner. And a fantastic goal there to Chris Austin.
Dancing feet by John Duran, number 23, John Dermy Duran. I've just given him a new nickname, but the dancing feet. And like you said, gave it to David Rocker, who was hungry like the wolf.
No, Chris Austin. Chris
away
Austin
it went.
kicked the goal.
Was it?
Yeah. No, Rocker got the Joe the Goose previous goal. No, it was out here on the Chris Austin on the wing there.
24, you're correct.
Yeah.
Gee, that just misses the fingertips there, having to go in where Angel's there. It's the other number 13, Nicholas Fielding. 3 number 9s out there. Gee, Ash Townsend goes bang. Here is our man that kicked that last goal. Gee, I'll tell you what, they put into the ground there. Modbury lead to the ball. I'll tell you what, he's been impressive today. And that is Dave Primer. Over it comes. Here he is, Doran. Looks inside. Beautiful kick. Good vision, Matt.
He's bounced like a gazelle there. Does he go for home? Gives it the kitchen sink, and it'll go straight through the middle of the points for a minor score. Take your pick, Johnson, Richards, Primer.
That'll be Johnson, I reckon.
Chris Johnson. We won't let our viewers know what his descriptive name is to try and decipher the 3 nines, Tate. But
Socks down.
Socks down's probably a kind approach. There's 2 balls on the field. You get one back out there. So it is Harker again. His 25th kick out of the full-back position. He has absolutely racked them up.
There's more than 2 balls on there.
He's close to actually getting cramped because he's had that many kick-ins. So they go back out to Vassal. Geez, Bradley Vassal. He's really firming this quarter as the Archie's recipient goes back. Have a shot on goal. He's got Paps there.
Oh.
He's got the pirate patch on too, Paps. He might be a bit too far out to score. He's got a lead-up target. And wasn't quite ready to deliver. Trusty left foot. He's just poked it with a little too much heat. And we'll find the chest there of Stephen Thorpe. He's not giving up to Thorpe.
Paps has come in.
Jeez, Anderson used his wealth of experience on Paps. Winds back the clock. Gary Anderson punched there by Bradley Vassal. Still in pursuit of Lou. They go off the carpet. Dangerous. They're just trying to get it out there as much as they can. Anderson's under the pump out there and an easy intercept mark. And Gary Anderson
Was he off there?
Good work there by Gary Anderson with the presence of mind, but he probably should have called play on. Quick dart inside forward 50. An easy mark to Brett McPhee. Looks to play on. He's got one on the corridor. Oh, Wayne Burner gives it to Paps. Love to see him kick a goal. Does he go off the carpet? Eventually, he goes through for a point himself.
Poor old Papsy there. He's got the large jumper on, mate. And I'll tell you what, he's lucky it's not a gusty day. He might just blow up like a kite there. It's a large jumper down the body, but he's doing a good job out there. He's really put forward line pressure on earlier in the quarter. That's a nice kick. That is a brilliant kick in this breeze. Smith, Luke type. He comes down the wing to a 50-50, a little bit of nudging. That's a great grab. That's Robertson again. He's played a very good game for Paraka. Oh, Big Ash on the move. Have a look at that for a kick into the forward line. Oh, boy. Look out. Anyone's ball. It's going to come out again. Big Ash comes through. Yeah. On the left boot. Big Ash Townsend. Oh, here's a floater under it. Is that one of the Vassals? That is Scott. On the right boot. Gee, where'd he come from? Out of the crowd. That was Sam Cameron. Diagonally inside. Oh, if that doesn't hit, that's a dangerous kick. We can see what he was trying to do. The paddle there by Jeff Lowe. Oh, player stands still, gives back to Lowe, who is standing still. pops it in the air, gives the opportunity to the opposition, but his teammate takes it, strides away and goes long, being 40 metres, and that looks like that is. It is a point there. That's Kurt Engelson.
So Engelson goes straight down Main Street, goes to Scotty Vassell. He goes inboard, finds Kearns. Great shape, big Kearnsy. Goes through the middle to Rocker. No relation to Severio or Anthony. Goes to Paps in the pocket. Needs a kind bounce. He's a slippery little unit. Geez, there's a goal opportunity. Beckoning, can they keep it in? No, they won't. And it'll be a ball up about 15 metres from home. So, siren pending. Far away until that siren sounds. Grabbed a bit of Guernsey from the back there. Seen by the umpire. Kearns, right foot snapper. And the early signs from the goal umpires there, the junior variety. Says that one's on the full. So moments away from the siren. Quick kick to the pocket, goes back to Mickey Harker. Harker gets the ball on to Stephen Thorpe. Torpedo's been busy. Dangerous kick, Brandler intercepts. Cover yourself with glory, son. And he does. So great finish to Brandler. And he's a Warrior type, athletic, agile, and great for Masters level.
He's had a bit of it today.
Awkwardness thrown in.
Yeah, David Brandler. He's run through a few times, and we talk about role players, so a little bit of resting in the back line. Number 61 coming on is Sam Makins. So just rotating players through. Player coming off. That is, it is Wade Campus just coming off. And looks like the coach there, Scott Lane, number 1, just got the whiteboard there. And no text required, just rubbing it out by hand. They go forward again. Seen this a couple of times today. The guys that have kicked the goals, been the guy that's then got the clearance in the middle. Modbury go forward again, very easily. Just sharing the ball out wide.
Well done,
the French man. Oh, he's missed it. Came too easy. And have a look at Kearns. He's throwing his hands up as if to say, "What are you doing, mate?" Like they're having a bit of fun out there, though, Matt. But just offline in the end. Our French man, Aaron.
So Mickey Harker. Sees his ball's going everywhere. Mickey's a bit
yellow,
confused with
red.
the pure weight of numbers coming through from the boys out the back there, the young fellas having a kick to kick. Keeping Mickey Harker company. So Harker will come out towards our broadcast side in direction of Clark. Played a great game. Brandler in pursuit as well. Good work there. Should clear is Luke Smith.
He's showing a bit of jets there.
Yeah, he did well. Tries to tap it on. Some smart work there. There's Robertson.
Yeah.
Eventually gets it.
Good game.
A great game. Dishes out again, Robertson. That left foot. Ooh, good touch. Ends up with Richards. And player down in the middle. Just in front of us might have been Gary Anderson. He's up to his feet now, which is great. Just got the party tricks out. This is well and truly over. This thing well and truly out of this one. Clever kick. And that's a beautiful entry inside forward 50. And a clever kick by Sammy Cameron. And finds the chest there of David Rocker. One up for his second of the quarter, Rocker. And Joe the Goose earlier. And there's been some smooth operators out there for the Hawks this afternoon. Ooh, awkward approach. And straight through the middle of the points for a minor score. So definitely some right to left action there, Tone Neal. Okay, only moments away, as we mentioned, from the pending final siren. So 5 minutes remaining is the call from Doladino.
So coming in, they persist out this side. Big Ashley Townsend here. Gee, it's a long time in the air. Townsend goes up, takes one or two with him. Is that a throw out, a flick out? See Paraka working in tight spaces on the boundary. Trying to get that up was Clark. Now the handball comes out. They've showed patches today, Paraka. Dangerous kick, but it hits the target. And you can see by the shadow, the sun is drifting across the ground, straight across towards that opposite wing, up and down. Gee, they've done well here, Modbury. Just looking at who that was. That was Reece Johnson charging through. Out to the French man. Shares the ball. Oh, they go up together. Competing against each other. The man in the white boots, and that is Shane Barber. We haven't called a lot of Shane today. He's going to line up for a goal. Socks up, I like it. Looks left. Got the Gunston number on. Oh, the left footer. Tell you what, that's a beautiful kick, Matt. Something about left footers.
Lovely goal to Shane Barber. And they've all had a bit of a lick of the ice cream today, the Modbury Hawks.
Remember, our best player gets the Archie's thongs, and well, up to Matt what he wants to do from there. We have got a Dartfish beanie to give away, and probably 2 or 3 players from each team to have a bit of a chat and just find out how it was out there today. Being a bit warmer, a winter game, but a bit warmer, 23 degrees today. It's probably like the start of the season when we were down there at Para Hills, which feels like yesterday.
Well, players are match fit, Tone. You don't see any players coming off in the 3rd and 4th quarters with cramp in these 2 teams, and throughout the entire season it's been players are remarkably fit. There's a bit of collateral damage which happens with the nature of this invasion game with love and play. So they dish off out the back through Cameron. Lovely kick to the top of the 50. Kearns, does he load up? He's been unselfish all day. A little jab to the pocket. An easy mark, uncontested, and then to Mark Sheen.
So he got his name down for Darwin, Kearns?
Wish he did.
I was going to say, he's doing a bit of scouting as we speak, Matt.
He's not sure if there's any Modbury players going. Creases his angle, and he's hit the post there. Oh, he's kicked the goal.
No, he's kicked the goal. It's just sort of floated across.
Mark Sheen not doing me any favours. So Sheen kicks his goal. Siren a couple of minutes away.
Mark Sheen, well known as Mister. Bit of
Mr.
sparkle
Sheen.
on the end of that kick as well, Matt.
We've got the same hairline as Mr. Sheen.
Yeah, well done. Big fella down here is just pacing up and down. I'm not sure that Paul Rushton will get back on, but he's
in no rush.
Talking to his parents down there. By the looks of it. Oh, nice kick in. Gee, that's good football, Matt. Well, look at he's off. He wants it back. Cameron doesn't get it back though.
A great kick on goal. Is it marked on the line? It is.
Oh.
And it was about to be touched. So a smart play at the end. There's a certain goal now to Shane Barber, who kicked back-to-back goals.
We saw Richards do that earlier in the day, put his hands up and let it go, actually back behind his hands for a goal, and I thought might have been the occasion there.
Trying to muck around with the defender's mindset, but Barber, left foot, top of the goal square, easy pickings, and delivers the goods.
I guess the danger is, Matt, you could say, oh, he could have let that ball go. If that bounces behind him on the line and bounces back into play...
Yeah, I think the Bracket defender actually would have touched
it.
Harker had an opportunity, I think, on that last line to touch it. Although he's cashed in a lot of his petrol tickets, Harker, with the 25 kick-outs, he would have got a fingertip on that. So back to the middle. It'll be Paulie Rushton in ruck. Up against Big Ash Townsend, who's done a lot of heavy lifting for the Bulls this afternoon. And Rushton gets the tap behind the ear of Townsend. Brownlow in good form. Clark runs away with the pill as the umpire says, my ball. Dying stages, Paraka, Modbury. Townsend gets the tap. Eventually just shuffled out and hand pass back to Ash Townsend. Easy mark there to Richards, who just goes bang with a belter. And couldn't take the mark there with Frenchie. The French cut goes to Brandler. Tumble kick. Not going to make his intended target. Goes out the back. There's a bit of work to be done here by Harms or Harris. We don't know with the terrible handwriting. And there is full time, ladies and gentlemen, between Modbury and Paraka. Excellent finish in the end. Well played by both teams. We'll have a post-match celebration presentation very shortly. Tony Neal, I'll head over to you and Doladino on camera. Before we do head off, big thank you again to Filming Footy and Dartfish, and obviously Sportal and the Work Locker Mount Barker. And are you okay, Tone? I'll leave you with it, and I'll head down for the post-match presentations.
All right, Matt, so thank you very much. And what a season it has been. It all started down there at Para Hills with the opening round. We didn't know what we were in for, and a lot of the teams turned up, and away we went. And the season got underway, and they had some mixed teams. We had some women down there as well, which was fantastic. And, well, the other end of the season, it culminates in today. We also had the fantastic Come Together Are You OK round, which was at Adelaide Uni Oval, and that was well attended by all teams. Just a fantastic day. And one of the things we say about Masters, it's the team I never knew I needed, but the amount of players and spectators and so on that hang around after the first game to watch the second game, and vice versa, the amount of the players that are in the second game that turn up to watch the first game, pardon me, as well. And there's always an opportunity that you might actually fill in and have a kick for more than one game. Matt Gale just trying to work out where the sun is at the moment. So he's going to bring him in under the shade. Might be better to stay in the sun. So we'll just try and get a message to Matt here.
I don't know about this. No, Matt, it's too dark here. Too dark.
So Matty Gale just he's got about 45 blokes here to organise. Just preparing here. A lot of the little kids and supporters out there for the Modbury team and Paraka. And happy Father's Day once again, as we thank our sponsors, Work Locker Mount Barker, for a fantastic support this year. Major partner, Are You OK? Dartfish, Classic Clashes. Matty Gale just getting players ready. Just waiting for Dino to organise.
Matty Gale for filming footy in the AFL Masters SA final game for the 2025 over 35 season. And just like to congratulate best on ground today, Bradley Vassell from the Modbury Footy Club. Vass, where are you, mate? Now, Vass, I'm going to give you the choice of the Archies or the custom by ORTC beanie.
Beanie, thanks.
Have the beanie.
Thank you.
Mate, you absolutely racked them up in the middle. How'd you find it out there today?
I thought I perfected the art of the air biscuit today. I thought my skills were a bit off, but obviously, the boys used the ball really, really well and, shared it around a lot, which is important. And, Paraka, we had 30 on the bench and they had, maybe 21 and they put up a great fight. So well done, guys. It's in the spirit of the game. Well done. So, yeah.
I'll just ask you one more question. Modbury had their inaugural over 35 season this year. How's the club found it? Breathe some life into the joint?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's great to play with some guys that we grew up with, playing under nines all the way through. So to play back together again is really great. And, I think it's going to be around for a while. It's great.
Excellent. Big thank you to Modbury on their fantastic first season. We've got one more award to give away. We'll give it to the best player from Paraka this afternoon. That's David Robertson. Big man. Congratulations there, Robbo. I don't think they're going to fit you, big man, but hold around long enough, you might get them out on Christmas Day. Robbo, great game from you this afternoon. Well done.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. It was hot, very hot, but it's hard when I started in the back lines and, man, it was coming in there quite often and quite quick. But they played really well. And our guys, look, as the guys said, they had 30, we only had 21 or whatever it was, so it was a lot harder for us, and we're all getting on a bit.
Certainly have. Big thank you to both teams, and big thank you also to East Hectorville hosting team this afternoon. This has been the final round of AFL Masters SA, round 11 football for this year. We'll see you at the footy next year, and all the best to all of our participants playing in the National Carnival in Darwin at the end of this month. Thank you, and bye for now.
Modbury boys, just hang on. Modbury boys.
We'll play, brother.
All right.
Kev.